following program is a Dragon Den Sports presentation.
You're in the down zone, down zone. This is the down zone, down zone. This is the down zone, down zone. This is the down zone, the down zone. You're in the down zone, down zone. You in the down zone, the down zone. This is the down zone, down zone. This in the down zone, down zone. You used to be 1 to 3 on the cumulus. It used to be Jesus. Zone, down zone, down zone. Down zone, down zone, down zone. It's the down zone, down zone, down zone, down zone. This is the down zone, down zone. This is the down zone. This is the down zone. Listen to the down zone, down zone, down zone. Dedicate, be my patron, I'll be your patient. You are my God, you are the man. Talking about both of y'all. The down zone. This is the down zone. 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 It's the down zone. Down zone. Down zone. Down zone. This is the down zone. This is the down zone. Listen to the down zone. It's time to freaking listen to the down zone. Doesn't really matter what the time zone. It's time for the down zone. Time for the down zone. Doesn't really matter what the time zone. Time to freaking listen to the down zone. Doesn't really matter what the time zone. As long as you just listen to the down zone. in the down zone, down zone. This is the down zone, down zone. This is the down zone, down zone. This is the down zone, the down zone. You're in the down zone, down zone. You're in the down zone, the down zone. This is the down zone, down zone. This is the down zone, down zone. You used to be 1 to 3 on the cumulus. It used to be. Jesus. Down zone, down zone, down zone, down zone, down zone. It's the down zone, down zone, down zone, down zone. This is the down zone, down zone. This is the down zone. This is the down zone. Listen to the down zone, down zone, down zone. Dedicate, be my patron, be a patient. You are my God, you are the man. Talking about both of y'all. The down zone. This is the down zone. 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 It's the down zone. Down zone. Down zone. Down zone. This is the down zone, down zone. This is the down zone. Listen to the down zone. It's time to freaking listen to the down zone. Doesn't really matter what the time zone. It's time for the down zone. Time for the down zone. Doesn't really matter what the time zone. Time to freaking listen to the down zone. Doesn't really matter what the time zone. As long as you just listen to the down zone.
Cause now there's a war. You're in the dark zone, where I make home. You're in the dark zone. We hope you come. We're in the dark zone.
You're in the down zone, down zone. This is the down zone, down zone. This is the down zone, down zone. This is the down zone, the down zone. You're in the down zone, down zone. You're in the down zone, the down zone. This is the down zone, down zone. This is the down zone, down zone. You used to be 1 to 3 on the cumulus. It used to be. Down zone, down zone, down zone, down zone, down zone. It's the down zone, down zone, down zone, down zone. This is the down zone, down zone. This is the down zone. This is the down zone. Listen to the down zone, down zone, down zone. Dedicate, be my patron. I'll be your patient. You are my gods. You are the man. Talking about both of y'all. The down to the Dom Zone. It's time to freaking listen to the Dom Zone. Doesn't really matter what the time zone. It's time for the Dom Zone. Time for the Dom Zone. Doesn't really matter what the time zone. Time to freaking listen to the Dom Zone. Doesn't really matter what the time zone. As long as you just listen to the Dom Zone.
Cause now they're gone.
All right. Turn everybody up. Please. Blake.
Please.
Hello again, everybody, and welcome to our Sunday stream. The Dumb Zone stream team is here. Almost all here. I believe we expected 13 people, and we have 12. We have an empty chair. See the empty chair right there? That's here. Fire everybody up, Blake.
Mic check, mic check, mic check, mic check,
Oh,
mic check,
looky
mic check,
there.
mic check.
Check.
Check, 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 check.
Ted
Sibilance.
Ted Everett
Sibilance.
wants to talk.
Is that your mic check? Is that what you do on ESPN?
I don't know what I do.
Just kind of black out and do the game.
Yeah, pretty
You were on
much.
ESPN yesterday, were
Pretty
you not?
much. I saw Blake.
Yeah.
TCU Iowa State, a riveting game in the Big 12, the best conference in college basketball. I know you're really tuned into that, Dan.
Did the ladies play?
Nope.
They did not.
No.
No, not enough players.
No.
Did they forfeit?
Yeah.
No one says that. No one says that. No one has ever shortened forfeit to forth.
Well, we are. Yeah, we do set trends here.
Yep. No, seriously, what's Jake doing? Is he at a flag football game? Or?
He's washing the victory off right now.
Yes, he is
Yeah.
on his way
Okay.
from his flag football game. And we're here, of course. We're just watching a game that maybe you're watching too if you want to watch along with us. It is the Detroit Lions
What's up, D-Mont?
hosting the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Or as some would say in certain areas, the fucking ears. But I don't believe
I've heard that.
I don't believe we've ever actually said it and not been dumped or beeped.
The
Or
worst
something like
Buccaneers
that.
team ever.
Yeah. And so we'll be here with you for the next 3 hours or so, eating barbecue. According to my estimates, Blake, if you saw everybody walking in, it feels like I'm very surprised it's such a early game that we're hosting. We've never hosted a game this early before. Yet there's more alcohol than I've ever seen.
Well, that's because Jameson's here.
Well, Jameson
Yeah.
brought a 15-pack.
I'm not taking that title from anybody. I'm not an alcoholic guy.
You're not.
I'm a
Just
man of the
kidding.
people.
Okay. Well, he brought a 15-pack,
A 15-pack.
which I don't even know what you call that. It's
Yeah.
not a case.
Value bundle.
Half batch.
Yeah. Of what?
Coors Bank.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
The banquet beer.
Who brought, was
Yellow
it Matt?
Bells.
Somebody brought some tall boys. Oh,
There you go.
okay.
That would be
The man of leisure.
Yeah, it's a leisurely
the
choice.
man of leisure.
millionaire
Brought him a
Jeff,
supersized natty.
yeah, brought natty tall boys.
Oh my
Millionaire.
God. Awesome.
Extra long straw.
So on brand for him.
Yes, we do have. We
He
do
won
have
a
two
quarter-
He's
guys.
in shorts and a cowboy hat. What's on the shirt? What we got here?
Dudley Moore. This
There
is
you
the-
go.
One of the greatest movies of all time. Arthur. 1981 Arthur.
He won $250,000 and he still drinks natural light.
Incredible.
A plastic bag full of natty lights.
Yeah.
A
There it
hero
is.
to all.
That's on point.
Baker.
Yeah.
Baker's going to bake.
Check down Baker.
Have you ever checked a bag in just a Glad bag like Jake has at the
I
airport?
have not.
Okay.
I've seen it before.
Well, that'll help your brand
Yeah.
if you were to do that.
That's a good idea, man.
Should we make some introductions?
Yeah.
Blake?
Yes.
I guess I got to look at the. I can't see the monitor until I put on my glasses because I don't need reading glasses, but I need seeing far glasses. What do you call those? Just glasses? Yeah.
Yeah.
Regular.
I need him
glasses.
to see.
Kind of if you're looking at the screen.
Oh, first down. Rashad White. You have him on your fantasy team, Dan?
My fantasy team hasn't played in quite some time.
Okay.
Who did you put all your money on for your
Oh,
playoff pool?
the 49ers last night.
Oh.
I put
All right.
everything on that
Do you just have to pick who wins or the spread?
spread. And my next. Okay, so that is a somewhat interesting story if you're just me, if you care about the 49ers winning. But I had 9.5 points, or I had to get, minus 9.5. They're winning by, or they're losing by 3, right? Or 4.
Mm-hmm.
They
Right.
go up by 3 with the touchdown and
Mhm.
extra point. And then I'm thinking, well, the only shot I have is a pick 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Jordan Love threw a couple in the flat
Oh.
Mhm.
that were not caught.
Yeah.
And then there was an interception.
And he tried to return it.
So while the rest of the world, like all San Francisco fans are like, get down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like he was an
Yep.
idiot.
Yep. Yep.
Going back.
You heard Greg.
Yeah.
You heard Greg interrupt Burkhart
Yeah.
saying he's got to get down.
And
He's got to get down.
this guy wouldn't get down. And I'm like, yes,
Yeah,
go.
go.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Yes, lateral.
Keep going.
The ball. And I was thinking, with my luck, as you know, I've had
Ooh.
terrible. Oh,
No,
no.
not today.
Baker just
Oh,
hit a
Baker.
drill.
Broke the chip on his shoulder.
Oh, Jameson.
Melifonwu.
Well, that's adversity. That's
I
what he
mean-
needs.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm screaming at it, and I was figuring, okay, what's going to happen though?
Boom.
He will return it for a touchdown. They will be up by 9, and then they won't kick the extra point.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Game over.
Take a knee
Yeah.
there.
Forget about it.
Although it was 20 seconds still, or whatever.
It was like
but-
35 seconds.
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah.
And then you would need another pick six.
Right.
To cover again.
I'd be like, onside kick. Like,
Yeah.
so, but at least
Oh, thank you.
That's not on Baker.
No, that is Baker had a
C.J.
perfect
Gardner
pass,
Johnson.
Oh, man, turn the corner.
but he did make the tag. Oh no, he didn't. He was ready to make the tag.
You wouldn't have done
Baker threw an interception.
Good job, Baker.
But again, a perfect pass.
That's what Baker
somehow.
needs, though, to get angry.
That's right. You got to build on
The Baker cycle.
right where he wants him.
Anyway, if you're looking at the screen, you see the couch here in the Dragon Den.
Yep. Oh, is that Evans? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's off Evans' hands.
Yep.
And if you've always wondered what does
Man.
Blake look
Man.
like, that's Blake on the left. Would you picture that guy as a
Yeah,
supreme
we've
athlete?
been doing
which
video
he
for a
is?
while.
Would you look at him, Ted Emmerich, and think there's a world-class athlete?
I've heard the stories.
There's a guy who
the
can match.
legend of Blake Jones in softball.
There's a
The most
triple-double
leisure
machine.
sport we have.
Guy can rake.
It's not
Yes.
soft when
Yep.
he plays.
There's a guy with nothing but power.
Mm-hmm.
He calls his shots. I once
Mhm.
played a softball game with him, and we were on the bench together. And he's like, "Hold on, I'm going to go hit a home run." He did, and then
Mhm.
apparently he hit so many they don't make him run around the bases. He just walks
just-
right back to the
right
dugout.
back.
Just hit and sit.
Wow.
Well, and you don't go to play smart, right, Blake? You're not there just to hit singles and bump
No,
somebody in.
No.
Do they have the
I'm not
do
there
they
to
have,
scrap.
do they have the home run limit in that league? Where after you hit a
Um,
few, they're like, all right, that's it.
Yeah. I think that league was 5.
So you would save your home run for a certain time in the
Yeah,
game.
you try to.
So 5 per game, or
Yeah.
wow, for the team or an individual?
The team.
Team. Okay.
Yeah.
Did you have a homer when you met your wife?
Yeah, I had to show her what's up.
Yeah.
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 I loved hearing that story. That was this week, right?
You
Yeah.
met her?
Yeah.
Oh,
You
met her
playing
Yeah.
softball. Yeah.
So you rounded all the bases that night.
Not that night, but
Okay.
Here we go.
No,
eventually,
all right.
Jameson.
Okay. Okay.
Second base.
No, like I said, pretty shy back then. So
Has that
took a while.
have those terms survived? Like, do kids today
No.
still say,
Hmm.
I got to third base"?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
In the lady
No.
dating world.
Yeah.
What do we even say?
Oh yeah. Let's turn to Caitlin now.
Well, I'm just saying, when ladies date when guys date girls, when you're in junior high or something, it'd be like, I touched a boob, I got to second base.
Yeah, are the
Yeah.
bases different?
So bases are the same, but we're
the same.
we're just dealing with fingers.
Okay.
Right, but
So
still.
we're like, I got.
Well, third base is still.
third base is still third base.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
I
I'm just
don't
saying,
think
we're
we-
still dealing with
Yep.
fingers until we get to,
I guess so.
Yeah.
I guess so. Yeah.
I don't think I know what the bases are.
It's
What?
different with runners
come on,
on, too.
Blake.
Yeah.
you go, you're kissing, your boobs.
Yeah. What happens with runners in
You're,
scoring
uh,
position,
That's
right?
exactly.
Yeah.
You trying to
What's
move
third?
the runner over? Like
Yeah, that's
like-
right.
Third is that little
Bunting?
patch
Yeah.
of very soft fur. That little,
It's like
you get to touch that.
it's less analog, it's more.
You touch
digital.
them all, but
Great.
then for fourth base for home run, it's we take the fingers away and we insert a different.
Okay.
Are you playing team ball too? Like if there's runners on first and third, are you trying to get the guy over to second? Like I don't know.
Yeah.
Boy,
Yeah.
I never even thought about it that way.
And what about the inside the park home run?
That's Jake and pegged. That's what that is.
Fast switch.
Because there's got to be something for that, right? That's a whole nother.
Yes.
That's the chick thing.
No.
Wait, what are you saying that is?
No.
What's the
That's
inside
a
the park?
man being submissive to a woman.
Oh,
The inside the park home run.
Yes.
Mm.
it's more speed based.
That's Jake's thing.
Yeah.
He's not here,
That's Jake's
but
thing.
he'd probably
Yeah.
back it up if he
Yeah.
was.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You're guessing.
I'm guessing. It's not a. I've never had an inside the park home run, if you know what I mean.
Anyway, these are very interesting topics that we're going to continue to.
Yeah. Who has the
So-
ball here?
Is
discuss.
Jake? Jake is so mad at last
there
week
he
that he's
is.
not going to.
There he is.
There he is.
Oh,
There
joining
he
us now
is.
is Jake. Look at the camera now.
Oh man, he's got his Fiore long sleeve.
So
Look
here's
at
the,
this.
Has
The-
Baker thrown any picks?
the Jake,
Oh my god. Let me tell you something. He sure did.
Jake had to shower the victory off.
I was
going to
say this is the Jake vanity. Jake cannot be seen on camera coming here all sweaty. He's got to go home, shower. I'll be late, but I got to look
Fashionably so.
I got to look good for the chicks.
It's not so much look good. It's more of I would have smelled very, very poor. I have a story to tell you guys.
All right. Yes.
What's wrong with how poor people smell?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Thank you,
Some
Jameson.
of us
I
are.
call them unhoused.
Yeah. Experiencing homelessness.
The team that we just beat, the opposing quarterback suplexed one of his players.
What?
What?
What does that mean?
Is that one of the bases?
Why?
We were just before you got here to explain that. We were just talking about
The
do
base-
ladies have the same base system, like getting to second base, getting to third base?
I would imagine no.
Well,
No, you're correct.
there you go.
You have a
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't even.
That's
I
what
mean,
I'm
we had to
saying.
turn to Caitlin for that.
Right.
Yeah.
She's our lady.
dude.
Yeah, I'll
we're
be your lady, dude.
doing like good game. Like I'm dapping a dude up.
Come on.
Oh,
Oh!
Jamel Dean.
And we turn our heads around, and they had been like beefing with each other the entire second half. This guy picks a guy up and slams him on his
What?
head.
Wow.
Yeah.
They take that so
Was
seriously,
it
I
a
guess.
serious
God.
injury? Like, was he okay?
We left.
Nobody checked on the.
We got out of there pretty quickly.
End of game happened
end
after
of
the game. Wow.
After the game.
I
Wow.
mean, was the guy not flattening his slant routes or something? Did he deserve it?
They were yelling at each other. They were yelling at each other the entire second half. There was a lot of racial slurs.
Oh,
What?
Well, some people are allowed to.
Yeah.
Were they
Their own
all
race.
white, yelling racial slurs at each other?
No.
Okay.
No.
Wow.
They were slurring their own race, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Okay.
Correct. Yeah. And he kept saying like, "I'm going to see you after
Like
the game."
Noah?
What was his last name?
I don't really.
Who's
know
that?
Don't loop Ted into this.
Yes, that
The
was
K
when.
is silent. You know. The K
Yeah,
is
that was
silent.
Wednesday night.
You know,
I can tell that story in a minute if you want.
They kept yelling at each other the entire second half, and we were like, "All right, well, this seems like it's about to pop off." And as soon as the game ended, they went to the sideline, and he just picked him up and slammed him on his head, and then just started wailing. on him.
Damn.
Oh,
Imagine if
Damn.
you would have been recording that.
excellent.
dude.
Imagine if we were live streaming your
Oh
game.
my God.
We were like, "We should leave.
Yeah.
We should get out of here now."
So you don't have to make a statement later.
I don't think I will have to, no, but yeah, it was really something.
We were in cloud coverage.
Yeah.
It felt like that. And you know, the other thing that's weird about it is like a lot of these other teams, like they bring like their wives and girlfriends and kids. So there were like kids, 4 or 5-year-old kids, like right there.
Just watching their dad power bomb a slot receiver.
It was a straight power
Wow.
bomb.
Dude.
And then just boom, 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 boom.
incredible.
Yeah.
Did y'all run up the score or something? Like what?
It wasn't even that bad. It was a competitive game. I mean, what counts as a competitive game for us?
I mean, come on. I got
27-6.
extra minutes.
Wow.
How did you do? Like,
I
how
did my
did your
job.
man do?
Yeah, what's that stat line?
The person you were up
A couple of
against.
tuds.
I don't score.
Oh.
I
TD
block.
Jakes?
I used to be TD Jakes.
Funny.
Were there any holding calls? Did any?
No.
How the pressures against you?
He never got touched.
Okay.
You let a naysayer know out there, didn't you?
Oh,
And he leaned into it
Yes.
too. That was
Yeah, he
yep.
did.
Yes.
Ooh.
a couple of it was probably a month ago. I got called for a flop, and as I told, I think I told Blake and Dan this. I went through the entire rule book. Not a call you can make.
Yeah. What's the referee situation?
Oh,
in
so
flag?
they're like just watching the NBA. Like, you know what? I'm calling this.
Yeah. And so I went up to the guy today he hadn't been out there in about a month. So I went up to him today and I was like, hey,
Well, you don't forget.
fuck no. I went up to him today and I was like, hey, last time we were out here and you were out here, you made that call. I was like, that's not in the rule book anywhere. And he was like, it's under embellishment. And I was like, well, thing is, embellishment's not in the TAF rule book at all. And that's what this league plays by. I was like, so you can't call that again.
Don't let it happen again.
Or else you'll write a strongly
Now,
worded letter.
Were you flopping when
No,
called?
it's uncoordinated.
Okay.
Is
Is that in the rule book? Are you allowed to do that?
be uncoordinated?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Not according to that guy who suplexes people.
Dude, it was wild.
That is crazy. Passion.
I would say late 20s. Yeah. And then they just like,
Oh, look at it. Only walk on to ever win the Heisman Trophy.
yeah.
Jesus.
Come on.
Whoa,
Nobody
yes.
ever believed got drafted by
It's
a
incredible,
shitty
really,
team.
if you think about it.
Yeah, I mean, think of all the things
Save
he had
this
to
for
deal
Dan.
with.
Clip this.
5 offensive coordinators in 3 years. He had
Oh, look how
so many different
determined
systems.
Baker
The Rams
is.
moved from St. Louis at some point.
And if it wasn't for this stupid dead guy who barely made the team, he would be the comeback player of the year.
Wow.
Dan.
You admit it. What do you have, 17 snaps all year, DeMar Hamlin?
He's battling back.
He's overcoming.
Those trainers were the MVPs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. Let's give them.
Well,
That's
Give
why
him a
they
5
fifth
voted,
place.
yeah.
retired the number on the ambulance. Right?
I never got past Blake. We started to do introductions.
Okay.
And then Caitlin started talking about what third base means to her.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It's like bases or fingers. Like
Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4. Like, that's what it is for us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I got
Is
to
it-
third base because I went 3 digits on
Is
it.
that quantity?
go.
Yeah, quantity.
Who's doing 3 digits?
Bowling
I mean,
ball?
when you
Talk to
don't
Caitlin
have
and-
a. What else are you going to do?
A penis?
That would be the word for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not sure that the stream really wants that kind of language. Caitlin.
I know. I gotta cut it out.
Although after last week, I am looking forward to your cover of WAP.
Bro, I know every word. Let's go.
Though I've got a great story about WAP. My mother worked
Oh,
works
my
at
God.
a.
Oh, no.
She works
Look
at a.
at the precision on that pat. It was,
It was
just the
behind
touch.
him.
Everything feels just like luck with him.
Nobody believes in him. I'm telling you.
The better he is, the luckier he gets. That's what he likes to say.
Go ahead, Sam.
Dan
please.
Campbell's
Yeah.
just pulling out his hair on the
Enough
side.
Baker.
Sorry.
My mother works at an elementary school where the initials are WAP,
Okay.
and the PTA decided to gift the teachers
Yes.
with some, grocery bags, that you take that you can reuse. And she comes home one day with this grocery bag that says WAP after she had gone to Central Market. And my dad
man.
was the one that informed her what that stood for.
The weather app?
and I just imagine my mom checking out at Central Market with like some 19-year-old, be like, this lady's a freak. Like, she's getting her groceries.
I'll carry your bag.
She's,
Buying a
although very
bucket and a mop.
environmentally conscious, but a freak
Yeah.
with a WAP bag, like in the checkout line.
Wet ass bag.
So
Oh, big show.
You got no chance.
I mean, you got to give him some time. Anyway, so let's now look back at the couch, and we're going left to right there. We already introduced Blake. We did like 12 minutes on Blake.
Yeah.
Not enough.
Great athlete. Lots of beer today, Jake.
I see that.
There's more alcohol than we've ever had, and there's barbecue in the
Fantastic.
kitchen. So it's all ready for you.
complete with salmon.
See, you can't Olay that block. I mean, Baker can only do so much on his own. Now, if I had 11 Bakers,
That's right.
Yeah,
That's
just build the whole plane
That's the
out of
problem
Baker.
is that you only have one.
Oh dear, look at that.
Oh, look at that. A 1-yard scramble for Baker
Look at the way he
Mayfield.
fights.
He
That's
was a head
unfortunate.
first slide kind of guy.
The guy has no
So
time.
gutsy.
It really. He's keeping him in it.
It's the first quarter.
Look at him, 3-0. Look at Dan Campbell's just dumbfounded. Like, how do I stop this guy?
You think Dan Campbell's ever been to the Creation Museum in Glen Rose,
It's likely.
where they explain the fossils?
These have only been here for
Yeah.
roughly
4,000.
2,000.
Man, I got that all through high school.
Listen, God put these here to test us.
What a give up.
You got that. Anyway, okay, so next to Blake, the guy who got that all through high school
Yes, creationism.
is the great Ted Emmerich. He is
Yes.
ESPN.
I'm
You might
honored to
know
be
him from
here.
his Westwood One golf updates.
Do you point to God before you kick?
I was just thinking that because what if you miss?
Give him the credit either way.
A real Nick Aidenhart situation, Dan.
It's like, well, God wanted me to miss. All right.
I don't remember the Nick Aidenhart thing.
Oh, that was a fantastic bad radio fight.
Why? Okay. I'm going to just guess. Had to do with God. Somebody that thanked God after the game, and I.
Well, he died.
Oh.
Yikes.
What was the fight?
Okay.
That they were playing for him.
Mm.
You know, you've always loved that.
Playing for the guy that died, and then they lose?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
Maybe you should have told us after then, huh?
Yeah. After. Yeah.
Like,
Can you
that's
just-
the kind of effort you gave for me?
It's hilarious to me that I remember more of your disputes than you do.
Yeah.
That's on brand.
Ted Emmerich, though, said he has a Noah naysayer story. What do you have?
So this was Wednesday night.
Everyone stop loving saying that so much.
Yeah.
Oh, but why? I love it.
I think they just like the alliteration. I don't.
So Wednesday night.
Do you want me to use his real name?
No,
Okay.
I don't.
Wednesday night, I had Oklahoma and West Virginia, again, college basketball in Norman. And a kid named Noah Farrakhan of West Virginia had a huge dunk poster right on the guy's head. And he got teed up. And so we always get the officials to come over to explain a call. They're great about that. And the lead official says, "Do you want to know what he said to get teed up?" And he said, "Hit your cough buttons." Yeah, again, we're in a commercial, but just in case.
Yeah.
Just in
Very
case.
smart.
These days.
And obviously won't say the word, but, you can figure out the acronym. He said, FUN. And that will do it.
You got to get tea for
That
that?
will do it. Yes. Yes.
Now, was he
feel like that gets said a
socially
lot,
able
though.
to say that word?
Right.
What?
It wasn't. He didn't look like me.
Yeah, it wasn't Cooper Flag.
Yeah, I just
No,
yeah.
it's not Cooper Flag. We saw earlier in the week.
Did you? Real
That-
deal?
He is.
Damn
He
good.
is. He's the reason that I couldn't be here last week. I wanted to be here last week, but
Do you guys
no,
feel like
he's awesome.
maybe the whites are back?
Just maybe.
Chet, Giddy,
Cooper Flag?
Cooper.
Do we get half
Luka?
ownership of like?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to use ownership in that.
No.
Somehow, Jake, that did not come up in the second half of our game.
Claim.
You got to see Cooper Flag, Dan.
Cooper Flag.
Yeah.
The number one recruit in the country.
He is a-
signed with Duke,
Absolute
and
No way.
monster.
he's incredible.
Duke got
Oh,
a
I
And
really
he's,
good
oh,
white
I
player?
know. That's right. And he's going to be the next hateable Duke white guy.
But he's not like
right?
a Reddick,
No.
like, oh, this
next
guy
Danny
just like is
Ferry?
a shooter.
He's
No,
not
he's,
Drew
uh,
Timmy.
He's
No.
in your face.
Yeah.
7+ foot wingspan. The defensive, he's a dude who can put up 10 blocks and 10 steals in a high school game right now against inferior competition.
Like if Chet hit
Um,
puberty.
He's incredible. Yeah. He's going to be the number one pick in 2025 at
Really?
this rate. Everyone is saying that. The NBA scouts are convinced.
And
It's
he's not like so tall that you worry about like his long-term viability. Like,
So wait, he's not at
with,
Duke yet?
with Chet.
No, he's a high school senior.
High school.
In
High school
Maine.
highlights
Where'd
are
you see him
legit.
then?
So I also do a lot of the high school basketball games that ESPN televises, and this was in Springfield, Massachusetts at the Hoop Hall Classic. And so it was two teams these are these basketball academies, right?
Yeah.
They're boarding schools, and they get a lot of the top recruits in the country. So one of them is Montverde Academy, which is near Orlando, and that's where Cooper Flagg, who's from Newport, Maine, like of all places, the number one recruit in the nation, comes from this small town in Maine.
People are from Maine.
Yeah, believe it or not, Sam. Yes,
That's wild.
people are from Maine.
That is Sam Anderson. If you go next to the great Ted Emmerich, Sam is from Quaker City
Yes.
Nighthawks.
Took the train, huh?
Took the train.
I think that's
I
awesome.
did take the train. I'm a big fan of public transportation.
Yeah.
Offered you a ride.
I'm about to.
He
be
did.
too.
Jake did offer me a ride.
Well, how'd you get here from the train?
A little
Yeah.
Uber situation.
You ubed it, huh?
Yeah, I got. You know what? I took the early
Another
train
unnecessary
to have a little
abbreviation.
time down in historic downtown Grapevine. See if I could maybe drag something out of Will Hoyt's.
So quaint. It's so quaint.
Do they still smoke in Will Hoyt's?
They did not. They did not smoke in Will.
Yeah.
No one that I saw. Met a lovely gentleman named John from Santa Fe, having some Miller Lights together with him. So, very enjoyable experience.
They
Recommend the
shut
train.
down the last bar where you could smoke in downtown. It was Tap In.
Tap in.
Yeah.
Yep. Think you can still smoke at the Waffle House on Cherry in Fort Worth. So
I think you have to smoke there.
yeah.
too.
They give you a cigarette with your All
What
Star
if you
breakfast.
What if you
Right.
vape there at a bar, Jake? Do you get busted there?
People don't really care about that.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
it just depends on.
There's some. There's some.
Some do,
there's
but
some.
for the most part, like
What's the vape policy in here?
be
We allowed
discreet.
to blow clouds in here or what? What's
of
going on?
course, puff them up.
Yeah, you could roll blunt in here. Doesn't matter.
You can roll a blunt in here.
I
Haltom
kind of
City
see
Special?
you as a doobie type of guy.
A
Like
doobie.
joint, yeah. Just
Doobie.
a generation,
Call
you
it
know
a
what I
doobie.
mean?
You mind if I do it, Jay?
Jake, you still rolling the jewel still?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. All right. I like it. Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go. Cheers.
So, Dan, your rooting interest. I know you're a heavy Baker guy, but also a heavy Dan Campbell guy.
I got to root for Dan Campbell.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Really, at
Happy
the
to
end
hear
of the
that.
day, that's who.
I got it.
Okay.
I
Even
gotta
with the
do
Baker T-shirt.
It's a bit odd.
If I could
It's a Cleveland T-shirt.
drop a name, I know Dan Campbell.
As do I.
I mean, I cheer. I need good things for Dan Campbell.
Oh, my bad.
Yes.
I think he's awesome. And yes, I love Baker and all that kind of stuff, but you got to root for Dan Campbell.
You got drunk with Dan Campbell. Yeah.
I bought him. We were at a bar in Grapevine. I was,
Yeah, just turn it a little bit.
And
Do you want to hit up
It
RG?
was like I was the norm to that
He said
bar.
start of the second.
And these
Okay.
two guys, it was him and Clint Sterner, the guy that used to, and I think he played for the Desperados. Irving
Arkansas.
MacArthur was having their high school reunion.
Razorback
place
raid.
was crazy.
Sports radio in
packed.
Houston now.
They couldn't get anybody their attention to get a beer. Well, my good buddy was the bartender, and I was like, "Hey, grab some."
Any thoughts?
They wanted some Kurz. That's how they say Kurz. That's how you say it in Texas. Anyway, so I was the hero. I brought Dan Campbell and Clint Sterner around, and then many more rounds proceeded after that. And I think we were hugging at some point. It was a good night.
He's a great dude.
Yeah, he really is. He's a solid guy.
Yeah.
Connected over having the same voice.
We're the same, yeah. Same voice. Yeah. That was it. Uh-huh.
All right, so that's and then we go next to Sam is Kate Knobloch. She's the great. She does the Dumb Zone theme song. She invented the Dumb Zone theme song.
I invented it.
Stream
Oh,
team.
thank you.
All out of her own little tiny female brain.
You got the numbers?
It's really small.
Just like Baker, against all odds.
Against all odds, she actually did something that we liked.
I know. I
and,
amazed myself. I'm like, I can't believe I was capable of.
And I
That's
got
one
to
of the
tell you
sins.
something. I don't want you to be offended.
Oh, okay, don't worry. I'm not.
No offense.
This
It's a
always
great
goes
way
well.
to start.
No. The brown drink that you have, you brought me one last week.
You did not like it.
I thought it was horrible, and I just feel like
He's gonna
you,
give it back.
Yeah, I'm going to give it back.
No, I would love that because I'm
'Cause-
running low, and I would.
Why would I keep it and then just throw it away? Whatever this is. What is
Yeah,
this?
I knew it was
Herbal supplement calm.
It's a root.
Kava.
But I figured, there was a good chance you wouldn't like it, but
Yeah.
Calm with a K.
it's not for everybody.
It
I'm
made my
not offended at
tongue
all.
tingle, and then it's
That's the best
You
part.
left the room for a
That's-
minute there.
No, I did wash the cup.
That's
I washed
second
your cup.
base.
Because I realized, thank you for that, because I realized my girlfriend is going to be on my ass. Like, we have a million of those cups, but I swear to God, she'll be like, hey, where's that green cup?
Okay, so
Third
I
base
don't want
coach
you to be
waved
offended that
off.
I'm giving it back, but I also figured
Dan, you
if I gave you something
could
you
never
didn't want to
offend me.
use.
You could never offend me.
All right.
Challenge
try.
accepted.
We're
I
gonna
want to
try.
hear the Robin Clayton show, actually.
If we go back, should we go behind the couch before we get our guest? Or are we going to have a guest soon, Blake?
Yeah, go behind the
A
couch.
virtual guest. Okay. Left behind the couch, we have Jameson. He is DF Jameson.
He did what my female brain couldn't with his male brain. He made the song.
He,
Like a real
yes,
song,
He
you
took
know?
your song and put it on piano, and we actually have you set up with a
Put it on piano.
A piano.
We got him on a
I mean, it was
keyboard
already
today.
on
I love it.
piano,
Give us a little dumb
Yeah.
zone. Can you?
Okay. I wasn't ready for this.
Oh, okay. We'll wait. Because next to
We
Jameson,
do halftime.
yeah, we could do a halftime show.
You want to harmonize there?
Yeah, Sam was tickling the ivory before the. Is that what you say? What do you say?
You can say that for sure.
Can't
yeah.
say that.
All right. That's what he was doing.
Could also
before.
apply to second or third base.
Oh, there.
That's another base.
Oh.
This is Matt Hintz, a friend of mine, sitting next to Jameson.
Yeah.
Do we have to clap for everybody?
Yes.
Why not?
No, let's just make them feel bad, Jake.
With the dragon shirt on too.
Yeah, Matt. He was in studio at the old place, if you recall.
I do.
He and his lady friend, who lives in his house. Wasn't she in there?
Yeah, she was.
Okay. I met Matt at high school graduation. His daughter was graduating when my daughter was graduating. Or was it your son? Daughter? Daughter. And then his name is Hintz.
Could have been a cowboy.
And then
He's
after
awesome.
the H's,
Should have learned to
They
rope and
left.
ride.
they just let. They're like, I'm out of here. I'm not going to sit through the rest of this. And I was there for 2.5 more hours in like 180-degree heat. It was just horrible.
Didn't you have to wear like a mask or like you did the
They did
vacuum
the
check, right?
yeah, check
Yeah.
your temperature, which is so accurate.
Yeah.
There was no way I could get sick after that.
Probably should have put that one in the stands.
We're all tied up here. We just started the second quarter. Yeah, you can see the time up there on the screen as well on our screen. Look at that!
Lovely.
Look at that! It's amazing. Anyway, so next to Matt Hintz is millionaire Jeff Jones. You may remember him.
Yeah.
What a small bust.
Yeah.
Long time no see, Dan.
Shorts.
You may remember him
And cowboy hat.
from Thursday. He was up here, and he is celebrating Tall Boy Sunday. So he won $250,000, Jake, and he's
Man,
drinking
what a beast.
Natty Light.
Dude.
You got to make it last.
Natty Daddy.
You can't just be buying them.
Big boys too. Yeah.
You may remember also from Thursday, Austin. He is millionaire Austin.
I thought he was Aggie Austin.
Obligatory.
Aggie Austin.
Horns down.
Horns
Man.
down Austin, which we do not allow here.
It's so offensive.
It's rude.
Get
Classless.
kicked out. I
That's
mean,
rude.
no class whatsoever.
And oddly enough, Austin brought a friend named Austin. So he's next to Austin's
My
friend.
insurance
Austin.
agent.
Yes. I am also Austin.
Next to Austin, Brian. Correct? This th- Brian brought gifts. Okay.
Hey.
What do we-
Gift giver Brian.
No rhyme or reason for who's opening what, but that's for Dan.
You brought a gift,
look
and
at
you want us to
this.
open it
Yeah,
here
open it.
Look at
live,
this.
Give it a shot.
live on tape.
I'm curious. There's one that you may not even know who the hell it is.
Yeah, I don't.
Well, you will if he shows you this. Again, famous.
This, of course, is the Dutch oven. Derek Holland.
Oh.
Sam, you want to help
go.
me? You're
and
More of a
autographed.
Rangers fan.
What we got here?
Is that Jeff Fry?
You got it, my man.
It's Jeff Fry. It's Jeff Fry. Look at him right there, just putting the tag on somebody. Just put the hammer down.
Is that Jeff? Wow.
Textbook.
Why do you have? Did you just have these, or
I
did
think
you
he's
actually
I
acquire
think he's a
them?
Colleyville guy, right?
Of course.
Yeah.
Colleyville guy.
I got a little stale. I'm like, we're getting farther away from this discussion.
Okay.
Hopefully, it's emblazoned forever.
Nah, it's incredible. He's still got the tongue flap on the.
Of course, yeah.
On the shoes, on the spikes there.
So you're
Wow.
$17
It's incredible.
on eBay, you know, that's it.
At some point, I have to.
Oh, Josh. Oh,
I can find all things there.
Aggie. Yep.
You can't find it.
What up, Griff?
What's up, dude?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
What are you doing?
I'm just hanging out, living in Italy.
Okay, wait. So let's introduce former Buccaneers quarterback Ryan Griffin.
Yeah.
Yes, let's go.
Oh, you want to clap for him?
When you said
Joining us
RG,
from
I thought
Italy.
you meant raccoon guy.
Kind of a raccoon guy.
I'll get to you, Justin. Don't fret. You'll get your introduction. You live in Italy.
Yeah, so I'm playing football here. Playing on the Scorpions in just outside Milan.
Damn, beautiful.
What's
Yeah.
the what's the schedule like? Like when's the season?
We just got here, so I'm playing with my brother, who's 11 years younger than me.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so we just got here on Monday, and we practice until March. We play 8 games over the span of like 5 months, so a lot of free time. And then we have playoffs. So
You might be a little bit behind us.
oh, don't ruin anything for me.
So, how many seasons were you in Tampa Bay?
8.
8 seasons in Tampa Bay. So you saw the Jameis experience, the
Fitzmagic.
TB12 experience, the Fitzmagic experience.
Oh yeah, I got it all.
Some special players.
Is this the first year you're not there?
Yeah, first year. I mean, I'm essentially retired. This is gonna be my last year of football.
Did Baker say I want this guy out?
Yeah, pretty much. Can't bake with this guy in the facility.
Give us your best Jameis story.
Man, I just gave I was just on a pod and I told one about him being late the first day. So I'll retell part of it. So I got to the Bucs. So I was on the Saints, my 3rd season, get cut, and show up week 1, and first day we have meetings, and Jameis is 2 hours late. And I had obviously knew who Jameis was from college and heard all the rumors, it's his rookie year, and I was like, oh, this guy's this is exactly what I expected. And he had our coach, who was this former college guy, just sweating, just running around the whole facility, trying to find him. And he shows up 2 hours late, and it's fine or whatever. And he never ended up missing a meeting after that. He was great. But the more I quickly got to know him, and he definitely knew who he was and the persona, I guess, of Jameis. And he invited me over a week later, and I show up to his house, and he's cooking crab legs.
Of course.
And it was just he's like, you want to come over? I was like, yeah. He's like, what are we having? He's like, crab legs.
Of course.
Completely unaware.
Were they in the shape of a W?
No, completely aware. That's the thing. It's he knew what he was doing. He's so funny. Oh my gosh. Sometimes unintentionally, sometimes intentionally.
Pain everywhere.
It's just pain. It's pain everywhere.
No.
We were prepared.
I can't
He said
remember
to
what
be
he told me.
prepared.
He just told me to be prepared.
Hey, what's your
we some dogs?
I love that one.
what's the Super Bowl share? What do you get for winning the Super Bowl monetarily?
Other than having to carry Brady out of a
I want to say winners 100 something. when we won, it was like 100 something grand, and losers like 75. What's
seems
crazy
low.
is, it's incredibly low compared to if you track the price that the players get paid for winning to the price of tickets for the game. It's like ridiculous. Like the players get paid 10 times more than they did for the first Super Bowl, and whoever is making money on the tickets and everything like that gets like 100 times. Like it's increased so much. But what's also crazy is we went to the playoffs when I was with the Saints my first year, and the first round we got like 20,000, which is crazy to me. Like I made 20,000 and Drew Brees made 20,000, and he did a lot more than me that game. And then my 10th year in the league, or my 8th, whatever, like 9 years later, we go to the playoffs, and first round was $24,000. So in 8 years, they only increased the salary $4,000 for going to the playoffs.
Yeah, and the cap had probably gone up like
the
50
cap
million or something.
Yeah, exactly. 50, 80 million. But they're still, for the playoffs, they still just don't pay you because their thought is like, oh, well, you're going to make the money on the back end because people are going to want to sign you because you're playing the playoffs. And I'm like, yeah, but I'm not actually playing. So, like, I actually.
Have you ever seen the picture of Griff carrying Tom Brady out of the parade?
Boy, maybe back when
We
he
had him on at
joined
the
us,
Super Bowl.
At a different time, and we were prepping or something.
How do you feel about
Let's go
that
ahead
being,
and look that up?
frankly, your legacy?
Yeah, pretty illustrious career.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's nice to actually have a legacy because besides that, I just had like 10 career snaps or something. So I guess it's nice to have something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Have you ever carried Joe Kemp anywhere?
Multiple times.
So Ryan beat out
Multiple times.
Joe, right, at Tulane?
Okay.
Yeah, I
Is
think
that how
that's
you know Ryan
probably the
Griffin?
way that it would shake out. Yeah, I mean, Joe had like a really bad injury.
Yeah, Joe shattered his collarbone and then
Oh, I've seen that hit.
Yeah.
he
My
kind of
God.
moved to receiver.
Okay, so you guys were both quarterbacks, and he actually was ahead of you.
Yeah, he was a year ahead of me.
Wow.
Almost.
So he was
Yeah,
the starter. You got brought in.
You guys are fucking ahead of me. What happened?
You're in Italy,
Sorry,
bro.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry about Italy.
It's got to be the Italy thing.
Streamed east.
This guy's just.
Do they have Papa John's in Italy?
No, I haven't seen one, but we do have a freaking McDonald's, and we're in like a city of 80,000, like a smaller city.
Wow.
Outside Milan, and we got a McDonald's.
What is it like to eat food that's not just poisoned? I bet it's amazing.
Great question. We've eaten pizza and pasta every single day since we've been here, and like we haven't gained a pound, and we don't feel bad, and
You don't feel all tired after you eat
Really?
bread.
Yeah, exactly.
What's the
I'm
point?
the only person. Actually, my brother's having problems with his poops. So
Wow. Way to throw your brother out there, man.
Man.
Poor guy.
Is he calling you
Back
in?
over him with the bus.
How do
Why
you-
don't you?
You see that? He tried to
7 yards.
save that.
I admired the effort.
Oh my god.
Oh.
So after you left Tulane, were you just ready to leave New Orleans and then they draft you?
No, I love New Orleans. New Orleans as a college kid was fun. New Orleans as a professional athlete was more fun.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But it was good to go to the Bucks and like get away from my college friends. As you can imagine.
Did you ever get called babe?
By Tom Brady?
By Brady, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, only a million times.
He's a babe guy.
Really?
That's his
Big
thing.
guy.
Yeah.
Scott Chandler confirmed, right?
Hey, babe.
Yeah, that threw a lot of guys off.
I bet.
Actually,
That's a little jarring.
That'll throw me off.
Yes.
the receivers in particular, because a lot of babe calls for them. Hey babe,
Right.
if you do this, hey babe, a little sharper here.
You're fucking up, babe.
Yeah. No, he doesn't call you babe when you're fucking up. That's it.
Are
So
you
what's
really
up,
using?
dude? How's your new gig going? I gotta see a lot of people on a couch over there.
Yeah, no, we're
This is all our listeners.
yeah, we're broke. We owe a lawyer a lot of money.
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah, but
is that your house
doing
that
it our
everybody's
way.
in?
What's up?
Is this your house? Are you in an Airbnb? Are you hosting?
This is actually my friend Dan's upstairs garage apartment kind of thing.
Oh, a little ADU, huh?
I don't know what that means.
That's a California thing. Additional dwelling unit.
Okay.
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 Gonna have to steal
Thousand
that.
Oaks guy wants to weigh in here. There you go.
Write that down, Dan.
I am. Because Blake won't write it down anymore.
Do you think Baker Mayfield's backstory is phony?
Which part? Like, what do you mean?
Okay. If you get offered 3 or 4 scholarship offers,
Scully's,
and then you decide to walk on, are you really a walk on?
Great question. I do think it's like asterisk.
Thank
like
you.
same with Hunter Renfro. Hunter Renfro walked on at Clemson, but he had like multiple 1AA offers and a few small D1 offers, but they never talk about that because it's like the media and they love to be like, oh, this guy's a walk-on and he earned a scholarship.
Thank you.
Rags to riches.
Yep.
Who else offered you?
Nobody. Wyoming, Army, both of Army. I said no, thank you, because I'm soft.
That's an easy choice then, right?
I'm soft,
I don't want to go
yeah.
live in Wyoming.
And then Wyoming offered a guy in like my same hometown in California, and I was like, "Yo," or I guess not. And so then I was like, "Yeah, cool, Tulane. I gotta go there." Didn't really have a choice.
I'll go beat out whatever scrub is trying to beat me out there.
Yeah. Let's check out who's their court. Joe Kemp.
What?
This guy seems to throw the ball to the other team a lot.
No problem.
Not
Gonna be a
Jack.
piece of cake.
They offered 2 guys, or they brought in 2 quarterbacks in my class, which, like, whenever they offer me, they lie to high school kids all the time, but they're like, if you don't take this offer right now, like, we're going to give it to somebody else, and we're only going to take 1 quarterback. And I show up day one, and it was before like 24/7 sports and all that stuff, and there's another fucking quarterback. DJ Ponder is there.
Oh yeah.
I was like, what the? You guys just lied to me. I'm like, yeah, we did.
You're here
Sure
now.
did.
All right, cool.
Got you.
Yeah.
How do you like, obviously, the transfer portal and all that kind of stuff? What do you think of all that?
I mean, it's like, I don't feel. So the coaches complain, but the coaches do that every year to the kids, right? They essentially unofficially go on the transfer portal and try to get jobs somewhere else every year. So, like, I don't feel bad for the coaches, first of all. I do feel bad for, like, the universities, because I think it's a part of college sports where you get to know a player who becomes part of your community and, like, your alumni and all that stuff. But if you're a decent player, why would you not go in the portal every year? Because you're going to get offered $100,000 to $500,000. Like, it's ridiculous.
I feel like they need to have some kind of and I've always said this about coaches. If the coach has a 5-year deal, he's got to be committed to it. And same thing, I guess, with the play. They could give a player a certain number of years or something. I give you a 2-year deal, and you're going to be here for 2 years, or I'm guaranteeing you this, and you're going to be here for 4 years. But you also know the coach will be here for 4 years. I don't know. There's probably a problem with that too somewhere, because what if they want to fire the coach?
There's no great solution right now, but I will say, knowing like my brother's friends, like guys that are actually getting paid real money, I mean, they don't come from a lot of money. Like paying these college kids is the right thing to do.
Yeah.
Like it's changing their families' lives forever. Where the kids will go to Oregon or Alabama and might not make it to the NFL. Well, now they're going to have a couple $1 million in the bank. Like that's huge.
Yeah, and when their bodies get beat up already in college, I
Yeah,
mean,
exactly.
Who was the South Carolina running back too? Laurinaitis? That would have
Marshawn Lattimore.
Lattimore. Yeah,
Lattimore,
Marshawn Lattimore. Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
thinking
Laurinaitis was a Ohio State
Linebacker. Yeah.
Linebacker. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, think of the superior grill NIL that you and Joe could have.
Oh man. Oh, rare drop.
There was
Son.
probably not a ton of NIL money going to the Tulane Greenway.
Hey Ryan, does the name Taylor McHarg mean anything to you?
It does.
So he says hello.
Okay.
He's doing the broadcasting thing now
Yep.
with ESPN, and I've done a number of games with him. And I asked him, all right, any Ryan Griffin stories? He says, love that guy. We would stick together at the Manning camp with the CUSA guys, and he hates to bring it up, but Taylor says we had a crazy shootout game in 2012 that we barely won to help us get to a bowl game. I don't think he likes that memory, though, but tell him anyway.
Thank you, Taylor. It was so nice of you to bring up.
Hey, he played at Rice.
Dude, yeah, sick brag, Taylor. You guys.
Yeah. You beat Tulane
Yeah.
to become bowl eligible.
Get out of here, dude.
And he
No,
also
I love
says, he says his photo, of course, carrying Tom Brady out of the parade is incredible.
Yeah, I spent many drunk nights with Taylor in Thibodaux, Louisiana.
I bet. What is
Yeah.
the Manning camp like? That whole experience when you're a college kid and you're a counselor, right? But there's so much more that goes into that.
That is the coolest experience I ever had, like up to that point in my life, hands down. Like you show up, you're surrounded by the Mannings, John Gruden was there, but like Mike Mayock, like all these guys you see on TV, all these quarterbacks, like not that you idolize, but there's a bunch of guys that like Ryan Perrilloux. I don't know if you guys remember him, but like
Yes,
there's, like, a bunch of
LSU.
guys,
Yes.
wow, like I've watched
TCU
all these guys, and
Texas
then-
decommit.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and then you're there with Andrew Luck and all these guys, and you get to compare yourself on the field, which for like me didn't happen a lot at like Conference USA. And then you get to hang out with them and like a lot of really cool dudes and a lot of really normal people. So one of my favorite stories from the Manning camp was we were in the bar, and it was me and I don't know if it was Taylor or Austin Davis who was at Southern Miss. But we were talking to Eli Manning. We were just hanging out, having beers, and this girl walks by that I had talked to earlier in the night, trying to, talk to this girl.
Yep.
And like I stopped her. She was going by, and I said something probably super smooth, but she continued to walk away. And Eli stopped her, and he's like, "What are you doing? Don't you know that this guy drinks the most beer and kisses the most girls in this entire bar?" And she just like kind of laughed and like kept walking away. And I was like,
of course
sick
she
sick
did.
wingman. Yeah, thanks, Eli.
God.
Don't you know this guy?
He drinks
a
the
lot.
most beer.
Yeah.
You're
Works in
walking away
Mississippi,
from
I guess.
something right here.
Yeah, exactly. How do you turn that down?
Yeah.
Is that the thing? Did Manziel sleep through that?
Yeah.
Yeah. I wasn't there that year.
That's not on brand.
No.
Dude,
I saw
that
him out with Drake
documentary,
this
that
week. That
documentary
wasn't-
could have been another
Did you
10
for real?
hours.
Yes.
How they made that documentary and didn't go into like his second season at Texas A&M and all the other stuff he was getting into in Cleveland, like blew me away.
Dude, that was great.
The doc.
I know, but there could have been
speaking
more.
of speaking of Cleveland, maybe sometime today we'll play the lady that said she serviced Baker Mayfield behind a cheesecake factory.
A laser.
Oh.
You know, I had a fitness cheesecake in my mouth shirt on order and it didn't get here in time. But it was
tough, James.
Oh,
That is
You
a
know
big,
that story, Ryan? Baker Cheesecake
I'm
Factory?
unfamiliar.
What did he do? Hooked up on Instagram and
Are we gonna do this or what?
yeah,
There
some
we go.
a girl said she met Baker behind the Cheesecake Factory in Cleveland.
Dropped her jewel down the seat.
That happens.
that is a big menu at the Cheesecake Factory. That might be
Baker
on like
had
page
her
5.
leave her cell phone in her car,
They never made it inside.
Oh,
and
yeah,
she
they
came
were
in
by a
to
dumpster.
They were in his car
to service
outside.
him, and they did it, and they hooked up, and then she left. It was just like whatever, and then she told the story like in great detail on a Cleveland radio station the next day. And,
he's like, all right, get out.
In a Cheesecake
Yeah.
Factory parking lot.
And
That's
the
like
guy
a
was
Craigslist meetup. Like that's
This
where you,
sounds. This sounds.
The host
like
was really sensitive about it too. He's like, "Oh yeah, tell me more. Go on."
You should preface this story with allegedly, because this sounds
Allegedly.
like an allegedly story.
Of course.
Allegedly.
allegedly, we're not good at broadcasting, Ryan. We could
Or
use
not
your,
getting sued.
I know you.
We could use
I know
your
you- I was
direction.
gonna say
It
I
is
know
a
you
skill.
guys have issues with getting sued, so just
Yeah.
Yeah,
fills
no, I
out
appreciate
just
that.
allegedly. You know,
Yeah.
You sent that out, Blake?
Just looking out.
Okay. Let me call him and see what's up.
It's Collinsworth. I mean, look at
this
this guy here.
guy.
You look at Hutchinson, man. He just gets down in that stance and look at him pinning his ears back.
The pass rush.
Pass rush.
Now,
That's just a real thing now.
I love Collinsworth because if Baker starts going great, look at this kid. He's no one believed in him. He was just
Oh, there's Hutchinson.
Get up.
There you go.
Shot light with the first down.
Ooh.
there. You go.
End of the play.
Got his bell rung a little bit right there.
Not on a running back.
That'd feel good.
Slot receiver.
Do you consider yourself a Buccaneer?
yeah.
Like you're rooting for these guys?
Oh, for sure, definitely.
You probably know a bunch of them still.
Oh yeah,
Obviously,
hanging out with them before we
last
left.
year. Do you know Baker at all?
Look at that line.
I don't.
Two.
Haven't met him yet.
How was Bruce Arians?
Bruce is great, man. Bruce was a trip, like a true like football guy character that had been around and seen it all and done it all.
Did you grow up like with some sort of Cowboys fandom? I know you have like family here.
Oh, massive. Yeah, no, all my family loves you guys because they all live in Dallas, Fort Worth, Frisco. So yeah, no, I grew up a massive Cowboys fan.
What city did you grow up in?
I grew up in California.
What?
But-
That's not a city.
Sorry,
California,
Thousand
California.
Oaks.
Okay, so
West-
they used to
West
train
Lake
there.
Oaks, Thousand Oaks. So yeah, that's my story. My mom says is like my dad was able to convince her to move to California because he took her to Cowboys training camp and they moved to that area because my dad's from Los Angeles.
Or did they train there with Jimmy, right?
Yeah, I think it was with Jimmy. Yeah.
Okay.
They still train. They train in Oxnard now.
Yeah. We've been there a bunch.
We used to get to go
Yeah.
when we had jobs.
Yeah.
You're not going to set up at the tennis courts later this year?
I don't think
This
so.
is just a hobby now.
Yeah. Side gig.
Look at Baker. Look at that handoff by Baker.
Just kind of put it right in
You
his
are-
gut.
I mean,
Perfect.
exactly where it needs to go.
I'm sorry, Griff.
Right
I'm
in the bread
sorry.
basket. Hey, Jake,
No training camp?
Beer me?
What's up?
You beer me?
Oh yeah.
Bam.
No plans for training camp, Dan?
We don't have plans for anything next week, so we just we live.
It's like a week by week.
We kind of do a Belichick. Yeah, we focus.
You could go to
How do
spring
you guys-
training for the
How do
first
you guys
time.
feel about the Cowboys still being the Cowboys and just choking?
Jake's very sad.
It's too
Yeah.
soon.
It
Still hurts.
It still hurts.
It's crazy. I believe in them every year. I fall for it every year.
I know.
We all do.
beginning of the season, you're like, yeah, okay, I'll believe it when I see it. They did all right. And then somewhere around week 10, it's like, that's it. We're going to the Super Bowl. It's happening. Like amnesia. I don't know.
Breaking out the piano.
Where were you last week when we were
The
our hearts were
keyboard.
breaking?
The keyboard's a brilliant addition.
It really is.
Those hurt. What about the? Have you seen the CeeDee Lamb mom Dak?
Doink!
Oh,
It went
guys,
in. Oh, no.
guys, we ruined it for Ryan.
That's right.
It's CD's
Sorry,
mom.
he missed it.
You
CeeDee's
got Dak's
mom,
brother.
Dak's brother.
What if he made it in?
Who's
Micah's
the other
brother.
one? It's Micah's brother.
Baker would have made that field goal.
Yeah. That's
What-
what
And
we
Dak's
need to
brother claims he wants Dak out because of the fans. Well, I got news for you. Fans are going to be way worse.
Yeah.
Anywhere else. Like,
Which brother of
I
Dax?
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Jameson.
Fill me in on the drama.
Yikes.
It's just a lot of
the one that's alive.
family members tweeting.
Oh,
Yeah.
CD's mom?
that happens.
CD's
everywhere.
mom was on Facebook.
That's right.
Yeah, of course.
I love it. I can't get enough.
Was your family ever like involved in the message boards?
Oh my gosh, in high school.
Yeah.
It was big.
Oh, man.
It was
My dad
big
used to
in
do
high
that, too.
school. Oh my goodness. And then like got bad to where like I had to tell my mom like she's gotta cancel her account.
See, that's what I
knows that
pictured. I
Ryan
picture
Griffin
like,
fan 112 is you, Mom.
oh my God.
So your dad was into that?
Oh yeah, dude.
No, my dad's like my dad played college football and is just like not a football fan. But my mom's from Texas. She's a fucking Texas girl, diehard Texas Tech. Get your guns up, like that's my mom. She loves football.
The worst was the fact that you guys played in the dome and it was just so like cavernous.
Oh my goodness, dude!
And like I could just hear people behind me being like, "Get this kid out of the game."
Your brother.
Yeah.
Boo!
Oh no.
Yeah, the boo, and it's just like, oh man. I mean, there's only like 90 of us here.
I know you can't hide.
In the dome.
Yeah.
That's
Just
the person
echoed.
you love, and like people are just shitting
Yeah.
on them.
Yeah.
So like we're in Italy and we're hanging out with the team and they're like talking about the games and how there's nobody there and they're like, we're so sorry, like the stadium's not gonna be full. I'm like, guys, I played at Tulane. I'm used to this. Don't worry.
Yeah, that was a tough scene.
Ryan, did you ever read the John Grisham novel Playing for Pizza? You know, about Italian pro football? I'm curious if it's anything like that.
I read it like 15 years ago and I'm reading it again right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Does it
It's,
compare at all to your experience?
Well, the guy in the book, the NFL quarterback, had just thrown 3 interceptions in a playoff game, and also was like slightly addicted to painkillers. So, can't relate to that.
Yeah,
but
neither from
Boy, I can.
So far, like it is well written in it. So the guy that wrote it, or John Grisham, he wrote it about Parma Panthers, which is in our league, and who I actually talked to about possibly playing there this year. And so it's very well done and kind of paints a great picture of what it's like. Like you're literally playing with guys that just love football, that they work normal jobs, most of them, and they just show up and grind their ass off. Like you talk about Gruden grinders and tough guys. Like these guys, like we're padded practices right now. Like we literally just started practice. There's no like ramp up period and like helmets or shorts. It's like they can't wait to just hit each other and fuck each other up. Like they're so tough and like it's awesome. I love it. Like these, if you don't love football, like this gives you such a new appreciation for it. Like my brother and I love it. We love the guys. They're
What's
all
he play?
psychopaths too. Like he's a receiver, quarterback, safety. He's gonna have to play some defense this year. Yeah, he's gonna have to play everywhere. You only get 2 Americans. And so typically you're a second American. You have a quarterback and a defensive player. But he's a receiver he went to Boise State and Portland State, and then he's going to have to play some safety this year.
Like McCaffrey on the all-white team.
Yeah. That's exactly right, except our team is all white because we're Italian.
Yeah,
we're Italian.
Yeah.
Did the Americans make more?
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure the Americans are the only ones that are paid.
Whoa, oh.
Dang.
Wow. Yeah.
Love of the game.
Yep.
Love the
What do you
game.
get?
What do we get?
Yeah.
We get.
He does this every
God, Dan.
Aren't you
free
interested?
stay. We get a free. They fly. You get your flight paid for. We have a car and we have a place to stay, and a little bit of walking around money.
Okay.
Yeah.
An Italian car?
Euros.
An Italian car. It's decked out with our Scorpion logo all over the car. It's pretty sick.
So I'm guessing you're not married with kids?
Oh, I'm married and I have a 1-year-old.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Is she pretty fired up about this?
She quit her job to move out here. She
okay,
also
nice.
she also had to get a visa, so she's the team trainer.
Okay.
And yeah, she's asleep and my son's asleep, and it's been an experience.
What a cool, that is a very cool, experience to have.
Yeah.
Okay, we're just going to go. We're going to go for a year. Let's just.
Yeah, exactly. So we'll
do
go.
something different.
This will be it, and we want to have more kids, so we figured we can't do it, again. One kid, that's one, and we can kind of handle it between the two of us. So.
Does your brother live with you guys?
He does. Yeah. Has yet to bring back an Italian girl. It's been 6 days. It's been 6 days.
Not that he's not trying.
Not that he's not trying.
Well, let him borrow the car.
I've let him borrow my son.
Yeah, there you go.
That helps.
He's so cute.
That helps.
Yep. Taking care of him on my own,
I'm giving
No
him
big
every
deal.
resource
single
I
guy.
have.
Single dad.
Yeah.
Better wingman than Eli.
I'm trying.
Do you have an agent that works like in the Italian league?
No.
You just do it on your own?
There's a website called europlayers.com.
Okay.
And you just log on, you put all your info on there. I happen to know, so Doug Cosby, who used to be a tight end for the Cowboys, went to the same college as my dad, and he coached out here in Bergamo. So he put me in touch with the coach at this team in Brese, and so that's kind of how I ended up here. So just kind of know somebody that knew somebody. There is another league called the European League of Football where they do have 4 Americans. They pay everybody and they pay more, but it's not. The season goes until September, and I'm trying to get back in July. I'd like to try and get a job during training camp, so we chose this one.
What are you going to try and do? Coach?
I want to get into coaching. Yeah.
Do you want to leave us with your best Bobby T story?
My best Bobby T. I mean, I feel
Bobby
bad.
T?
He's old now. Like he's so old. Like I don't want to.
That sucks.
I got nothing but
Bobby
love
T?
for Bobby T. I'm not gonna come up with one of his bad stories.
Dude, it was the coach that because
Bob Toledo.
Yeah, like he didn't recruit Joe.
I know he recruited me.
Kind of
and it was tough
inherited
for
Joe and recruited
Yeah,
you, and I just felt like he was
It's
just
so
like
tough for Joe. Like that's. So
I know.
hard.
And he was just like, dude, who is this wildcat?
Dude, Joe was all over the place in college, you know? Like he wasn't I mean, he was incredibly committed, but he was like fucking hilarious. Like the first time I met Joe, he's drinking tequila with a sombrero on and like a dorm room with like two other people. I'm like, who is this guy?
Checks out.
I went to a couple of practices and all 3 spring games, and Bob hated it. Like he just was like, dude, what is your problem?
Yeah, Bob was tough on him.
Yeah.
Dude, you know who was out here? Is Dan Dodd was coaching in Milan last season.
Wow.
Yeah, just like small world. That was our offensive coordinator at Tulane.
My brother lived in his house for like
who also just would
months.
rip your brother in practice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like Joe was Dan's whipping boy.
But did let him live there for pretty cheap.
Oh, he loves Joe, but like he also loved to yell at Joe.
Yeah, when my brother was in the Marines, he lived at his former offensive coordinator's house. In like what was that?
It's in
29
like
Palms was the base, but
he's on the water though. He's like
he's
Dan
on the water.
Capistrano.
Yeah. For like $500 a month or something.
That's where the salmon run, right? Yeah.
Yep, that's where the salmon run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you in the same league as Bryles?
Yeah.
Huh.
I am.
I don't have a
think
follow-up.
we
No follow-up.
So are Bryles is coaching there?
Our Bryles, we play him. I think we play him the first game. Do you want me to say anything to him? Do you want me to bring anything up?
I was just curious.
Via message or
Hey, want me to set this over here?
Just ask him to help Kindle a little more.
Oh,
Damn.
yeah, TCU.
Sit on screen.
He's grown his hair out, right?
Art, really?
I don't know.
The picture when
that wasn't on the scouting report.
Yeah.
It's like a whip pro.
Well, it was shocking because you had that mini controversy at that Oklahoma game this year. You know, Jeff Lebby had him on the field, and there were the pictures, and kind of blew up. And it's like, damn, that's what Art Bryles looks like nowadays.
Yeah, I can't wait to meet him.
Yeah, put it on him.
Their team's really good, so we got our work cut out for us. Week 1. Yeah.
One of those slinging around offenses.
Oh yeah.
What do you guys run?
Well, I'm the offensive coordinator, so we run my shit now.
You're the offensive coordinator?
Yeah.
Damn.
All right.
Kind of tough. What I'm realizing, it's kind of challenging to be offensive coordinator and quarterback.
Yeah, I would imagine.
Sure.
Yeah, you can't really see everything when you're in the pocket.
Like do you have like a playbook?
You're trying to keep your eyes downfield.
He's a West Coast guy.
What are you doing for a playbook?
I'm just running Bucks plays. The offense that we had with Brady. I'll send you a link to our game so you check it out.
I definitely will.
Yeah, that's great.
For real.
Yeah.
We'll stream one of those.
We'll stream them.
Yeah.
Let's do a watching party. We could probably just
Why not?
actually put
What
it
else
up
you
side
guys
by
doing?
side.
Yeah, I think our games come on at like 2:30 here, which is 7 hours ahead of you guys. So see a little watch party going on.
Why not?
Yeah.
Wait, somebody do math for me.
Was that like 9? I'm awful
7
at math.
hours,
Don't
right?
look at me.
9 a.m.
Mike.
Evans?
We'd be at 2 a.m., right? Something like that.
It'd be like 7 a.m.
7 a.m. 7 a.m. Okay.
It'd be 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock.
o'clock.
Yeah.
They're playing
No.
at 9 a.m.?
No, it'd be 7 a.m. 7 a.m.
Yeah.
So
7
a.m.
a.m.
Okay.
This is the dumbest
9 hours ahead.
conversation.
It's the dumb zone.
So right now it's 10 o'clock for you now. 10:15
Yeah. 10:15.
Oh, your day's just starting. You're like,
p.m.
PM.
No,
He's
it's
7
PM.
hours
It's
ahead
7
of us.
hours. Okay.
oh man.
The conversation just got stupider.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm
Damn,
sorry.
dude. That was dirty.
His wife and kid are sleeping.
No, yeah, they're asleep. Yeah.
Yeah.
I struggle with time zones, but my mom's.
Oh, look
worse.
at Baker.
I didn't-
Baker
Take
getting
it to the
loose.
house.
Yes.
The mobility of Baker Mayfield.
Sorry, Ryan.
Sorry, Ryan.
Showing off them wheels.
Still got 3 timeouts.
Here's what
All right, I'm
Detroit's
gonna hang
big
up.
problem
I'm
was
done.
leaving too much
You can. You're good. You've
Okay.
fulfilled your duty.
leaving
Okay,
too much
bye, guys.
time on
See
the
ya.
clock.
RG2.
Okay.
All the best,
Nice to
Brian.
talk to
Oh,
you.
see ya. There you
Bye,
go.
Ryan.
You
Ryan.
guys.
Ryan Green.
Enjoy some gabagool.
Arrivederci.
Yeah.
Arrivederci.
Convincing.
So, Ted, do you think we have a screen for the American Express?
That's pretty
available,
cool.
or
That was awesome.
What's
Yeah.
that?
Get the American Express on one of these screens. Do you think they're cool with golf?
Yeah. God, we don't need that.
Some Punta Cana?
Right. Yeah, we don't need PGA up in here in January.
Is Tiger playing?
Even though I have the
We'll do a
quarter
Tiger stream.
Blake, I thought you were going to wear some of your swag. That's why I showed up in my PGA.
No, Jake makes me feel bad about it.
I know. I know. I was trying to.
Did the TCU shoes?
Trying to get. I was trying to get on your
Title of
level.
your book.
I got to dress up.
Jake's makes me feel bad about
Stuff I get at Kohl's.
Let me finish our introductions.
35 seconds to
Hour
go in the
number.
half.
All right, 35 seconds to go. Baker barks out the signals. He looks across over the defense. He identifies the mic. He finds the wide open Mike Evans down the sideline.
Look at Dan is fulfilling his destiny as a play-by-play
Actually,
announcer.
not wide open. He fit that in the tightest of windows. But the perfect
That's
touch.
Baker.
Only Baker can hit a target while staring him down, too.
Yeah. Look at this. All right, we're going to look at the replay here. Look at this guy.
Look
Oh,
at
my
this
God.
guy. I mean, Mike Evans, the consistency.
Throw it up.
That's the kind of guy.
Down at the one. Wow.
He got it.
Go. If you're
That
trying.
was a football move.
Timeout. Drop it in the bucket.
Look at that.
Oh.
I hope Dak's at home taking notes. Oh, so that's how you do that. All right.
This is so much more fun because I can't get hurt today.
Look at that. Just perfect.
There's no pain.
Look
It's
at that.
It's like he just handed
it's
it
just
to
all
him.
fun.
Well, Mike Evans was holding a bread basket, and then
He was like right here.
Have we ever seen us throw that good?
You know, I don't
Jordan
think
Love
I've
had a
ever
few
witnessed that.
Look at how it just. Yes, yeah. Mike. Oh my God. I mean, what's a defense to do?
Yep.
give me a Jan.
Dan Campbell, like, what am I going to tell him at halftime?
I love that Dan Campbell like wears his heart on his sleeve.
Just do
I
whatever
love
you can
that.
in the second half. I don't know what to do here.
Got to give him a Jimmy Johnson speech.
We could have used
All
that
right.
last week.
Yeah.
I mean, he gave the speech, but it was to.
So
not
it's
the players.
Justin is the guy who brought our barbecue. We have some. Hold on, come on over here for a second. Now what?
He's been waiting the entire first half to give this to you.
Can we promote your business?
Yeah, absolutely. Hickory Heat Barbecue.
Hickory Heat Barbecue.
Yes,
All right.
sir.
Man.
Appreciate it.
Incredible. That
Where-
brisket was awesome.
Where are you located?
Well, I'm in Wiley.
Hey.
Actually.
There's a flag. There's a
It's
flag.
coming back.
As I
Nope.
just said.
No. As I just said.
No, you're good, buddy. You're good. No worries.
What happened?
Looking like OPI here.
Little pick.
Hickory Heat's in Wiley?
Let's see.
Well, we were in McKinney, then moved down to Princeton.
Is it
like
just a
5
catering
months.
thing now?
Okay.
Pulled back to catering because my daughters are 12 and 10, and
Oh, it is a touchdown.
I'm sorry for Dan saying it's just a
missing all that
catering.
stuff.
Well, no, I think
It's just a
Blake was like,
podcast.
is your brick and mortar in Wiley, and you're saying
It was in the last place we were in Princeton in March of last year, and we pulled back to just do catering because missing my kids' stuff. So,
okay.
Yeah, and now we're just doing catering, and we got this for you guys. And,
Oh, you said it.
But
so.
Hickory Heat Barbecue.
Yes, sir.
If
Thank you
others
very
want
much.
your catering, it's
Leave the cell phone. Leave the cell phone. It's awesome.
it is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, appreciate it.
And
guys.
by the way, everybody, if it gets a little colder, just use the microwave. Do whatever you want. It's all in the kitchen. Okay, seriously.
Can microwave some of that
So,
salmon.
This I hope gets hung up.
Okay.
You talked to this gentleman a couple weeks ago, and just wanted to present this to you two.
What do we got there?
Oh, yes. Pole guy. That's amazing.
It's Rangers pole guy.
Pole guy.
He signed it.
You got Rangers pole
He
guy to
signed it.
autograph.
Oh.
You're my
How did
contact,
you-
right? That's
How
how
did
I.
you track him down?
Okay, Justin is the guy who hooked me up with
So
pole guy.
I work with his dad. And we're good friends, and
Oh, that's hilarious.
He thought it was great.
Is his dad like the rib guy or like?
Check it
Oh,
out.
that's incredible.
Yeah, man.
Wow. Yeah,
Wow.
Get that on camera. Yeah.
Yeah.
To the dumb zone from the pole guy.
Okay.
Man.
Yeah, hold that baby up. Look at that.
That's incredible.
Dan, did you consider getting something in here for all your famous guests to sign, like a wall of fame?
Are you the one that suggested that to
I
me a
think I
couple
am.
weeks ago?
Mhm.
And
And then nothing came of it.
we're idiots.
Yeah.
We should have. That'd have been great.
Yeah.
So there's still time because you're still gonna book,
You
Quincy
know.
Carter and all sorts of people.
Are you just trying to get yourself to sign?
I'm not gonna
something?
sign it. I
Are you-
refuse to.
I refuse to.
This is awesome. Thanks, Justin.
Who
That's
brought the
great.
banquets?
Help yourself.
Thank you.
Will you grab me one, Jay?
For a second, I thought like TV dinner. banquets.
Somebody with the yellow bellies. That's a good call.
Yeah.
Golf looks shell shocked after watching that quarterback clinic in
Put
that
on by
last-
Baker Mayfield. Yeah.
$10-10.
Thanks, play-by-play guy.
You're welcome. I'm here. I'm here for you.
He's jonesing over there.
Golf guy is honored to be in the room with Ted Emmerich. I gotta say,
You're a golf guy?
big golf guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How about that?
big fan.
Hey, did you broadcast me catching the basketball yesterday?
Oh, I missed it. I
Oh.
didn't see that.
I was hoping I'd made it on ESPN.
Sorry, man.
Well,
Oh,
you
good.
said you saw him on ESPN, right?
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, Blake was working the game, but no. When was that?
The ball just came out over, and I had caught it.
Yeah.
Hey,
One hand palm.
I
Wow.
have a
one
big
hand, one hand, left hand. And there's,
You know
No,
what
I'm
doesn't
sorry, man. I
happen at
missed that.
What
golf?
do you know?
I
Somebody
didn't
getting-
see it on the
What cover
monitor.
songs?
I
Somebody
guess we
getting
didn't-
body showing.
Sorry.
Do what?
I can play by ear. So
Doesn't happen at golf ever.
What's that?
Man.
If you recreationally
Send a
play golf,
request
like
over.
it's unlikely that
Might.
you're going to see somebody
I'm
get
thinking right
completely
now.
body slammed.
That's true.
Because it's halftime, and like that
Fair.
would be awesome.
I was gonna.
That's maybe some of the municipal municipal courses.
Maybe.
Leisurely music.
Opinion
leisurely
course.
music.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, want me to turn off that music?
Do you know any Mac?
I can mute it.
You brought me more granola?
Okay, just do that if you want.
Jake, you need a pot up.
Probably.
I got you.
And like I said, I thought, oh, he'll have a 6-ounce piece.
I'm in your way, dude. I'm sorry.
What's up?
Yeah, this is like when I'm doing karaoke, and I'm like, I know.
Should we take calls again?
So does it just stay on during halftime? Are we still on?
We're still on.
Okay.
Yeah, let's take calls again. That was fun.
That's just my natural. Anywhere I'm at, I'm like,
All
can I
right.
just go play some music. I'll feel a lot more comfortable. Yeah.
Adjust the angle here.
Did you get some party?
You gonna play a little,
no.
Caitlin? You hopping in?
Yeah, a little musical interlude.
When's your next game?
I've got Thursday, SMU and North Texas at the Super Pit
The Super Pit.
on the Deuce.
Thanks, brother.
I do.
Are we gonna get one of those?
Well, you'll have to tune in and find out, Dan. That's the funny thing. I don't play. I never have. I never got into it. I just. Yeah. Yeah, I'll take this off.
Just hanging out with friends. I'm just making this home.
It's kind of different. I mean, like you have a great rock, but you have to. I mean,
Family never played.
okay. Do you have brothers and sisters?
I don't.
Okay. Yeah,
Hi, caller.
I couldn't last week because I was working, but the Bills.
Let's try a caller. Go caller.
Okay. That was the only one I was.
Okay. Yeah. Nice.
Scott.
We got
his brother.
colors.
Scott Jensen were great. Yeah, those guys are for sure.
Really
How about this?
you call us now.
Hello?
Hi, Andrew.
Hey, Blake.
Yeah, Ryan Griffin was
How's it going? What are you doing?
The Italian thing. I mean, that was.
I'm watching you guys kill it while watching football.
That's awesome. Do you have a question?
Can we get more about Jake's suplex, if that hasn't already been talked about from flag football?
More info on the suplex?
Hell yeah.
Yeah. When Jake gets back, we'll ask him about the suplex.
Awesome.
Hi, Mike.
Oh, and I love you.
Hey, thanks.
I've got
man.
I'm that guy with the high T that's willing to fight anybody in Atlanta for you. So
Really? Okay.
let me know when.
Okay. Thanks, Andrew.
We choose Bijan Robinson.
You guys rock.
Hi, Mike.
What's up?
You bought a new mic system?
No, I bought a new electric bicycle. It goes like 30 miles an hour.
Okay.
It folds up, fits in your trunk.
Okay.
I want to take Dan for a ride.
Yeah, I don't know if he's gonna want to do that, but you're
Well,
more
he
than-
can go solo.
Oh, you'd let him ride it? How much did that cost you?
It was $7.99.
Okay. I'll have to tell Sam about it because he's public transit guy, which I think just means he has DUIs.
Hey, he's not in
Well,
here.
that's all right. I got a couple
that what that
DUIs. It'll work out.
Okay, so yeah, he may need.
It folds up, fits in the trunk, man.
Okay.
Can that guy blow a breathalyzer right now?
No,
He
no,
can't pass.
no chance. Thank you, Mike. Brian.
Yeah, Blake.
Oh, that's my brother.
Really?
Yeah.
Hi, Brian. This is Blake and Jameson.
Does he recognize my voice that well over the phone?
Yeah.
We have the same voices, I've told him.
Man.
Do you want to talk to Jake?
What's up, man?
This is my brother, Jake Brian.
Hey, Brian.
Oh, hey, Jake.
Nice to meet you.
Bring something, Brian.
Well, Brian, we can talk to Miles.
Likewise.
Hi, Miles.
What's up, guys?
Where is 918?
Ooh, I don't know that one.
Tulsa.
I was gonna.
Tulsa?
I was close.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Grew up in Arlington, listened to y'all forever, and now I get to listen to y'all up here.
Nice.
It's not that interesting.
Okay.
Is this
Yep.
call very
Oh,
choppy
sorry.
for you, Miles? Because it is for me.
Yeah, it is. It is kind of choppy.
You know, we all have to fight through things.
Yeah, why don't you take your complaints elsewhere?
Are we on a rotary phone?
I will.
No. I'm gonna drop your brother. Bye, Brian.
All right, that's fair
Why
enough.
don't you
Okay,
come
guys.
on and tell us how to pronounce your name, Brian?
Okay, Miles, do you have anything for us, or just that you're in Tulsa?
No, I wanted to tell y'all a story.
Okay, go ahead.
That I was
That'll
actually
be
at
great.
Baker Mayfield's Heisman ceremony. Like,
Okay.
you got to hang out with him afterwards.
Okay, what was he like?
He's a super cool dude. I mean, we knew him in college. Like, his girlfriend lived next door to us.
Jake's giving me the cut sign.
Out with him.
Okay, bye, Miles.
All right, see you guys.
Bob Mike Evans.
Hey, Blake.
What's up, dude?
Yo. Hey, Jake, you there?
Yes, sir.
What would you get if Mike Evans leaves the Buck, draft picks or compensation, become the boys?
Why would they need another wide receiver?
Because they have washed up Brandon Cooks.
They got Ferg. They got CD. Jalen Tolbert.
Okay, but like,
I think next year is the year for
what would
Michael
you
Gallup.
No way.
Yeah, I think.
Oh, you got a nice verb on them, man, I think.
Nice what?
So what are you saying? Give up
Did y'all
the
just
farm
turn
for
that
Mike
on?
Evans?
Okay. I was gonna say, all right. Hey,
Okay, bye, Bob.
This is a show that I wish I watched.
Law and Order?
Order?
Yeah.
Too many.
Organized crime?
Brandon,
Hi, boys.
what's up, dude?
Hey, man.
I'm watching this Detroit Lions game, one block off of 8 Mile in Detroit.
For real?
Yeah,
You're in the
this is where I live.
313.
What's Detroit like?
And this, you want to know what Detroit's like?
Yeah.
You know, I should ask you, what do you think Detroit is like? What do you imagine when you think of Detroit?
Shitty.
Jeez, Blake.
Well, pretty accurate.
Okay.
Like actually, so like Detroit, the city proper is like a smaller area than the metro, and the metro is kind of big. But Detroit proper is mostly like kind of abandoned homes and empty lots,
Yeah,
and like
they try to
traffic
dress it up
lights
for
that
TV,
don't have electricity.
but I think that's a bit.
Didn't Dan Gilbert like buy up all of the real estate in downtown?
Yeah, and downtown is nice. You know,
Yeah.
there's like if people got really excited when there was a Gucci store put in downtown.
Who wouldn't be?
Yeah.
Who wouldn't?
That's how you keep it there.
But that was like a signal that crime was low enough to like make that okay.
Sure.
But anyway, it was pretty funny watching them win. I mean, like I've only lived here for like 3 years, but watching them win a playoff game was like watching the city win the Super Bowl. So living here, it's hard not to pull for them and the Dan Campbells.
Of course.
But got to tell you, I wish I was there because it has not been above freezing in about 2.5 weeks.
Yeah.
Well, we're not.
But
doing
you
much
guys are
better
going to make the
here.
grid fail anyway. Look at that room.
Yeah, we got a lot going on in
We're
here.
trying to make the grid fail.
Yeah,
right now.
I'm sweating.
That's a great point.
The grid's going to fail. Like the monitor, I see monitors at the bottom corner of the screen too for the video setup. Like I'm just wondering how Dan's house is okay.
Well,
But
what is it? ADU? Yeah.
Hey, Jake.
Wow, it's a lot of body heat.
Okay. Thanks, Brandon.
In that bag.
Oh, I know. I saw
Yeah,
it.
of
I was
course.
thinking you flew
Stay
a minute
warm.
ago.
So were you? I
Yeah.
didn't hear you. The big one's for you.
Hi,
You
Harrison.
said you and Kristen are.
What's up, boys?
They're not all for me.
What do you got for us?
Okay.
So it
got more
says
granola,
gate
Blake,
on that,
so
or it
I've
actually
known
says
you a bit.
It
grit
was
on those
delicious.
towels, the Detroit Lions towels, but it looks like gates, which I'm now realizing isn't like an inappropriate word, but I think it's just a hilarious thing to put on towels. Is it just says gate?
I'm sorry, I missed what
Go-
you said.
go
It says
look.
gate?
The Tigers, Detroit Tigers have a little towel. They were just talking in front of.
Oh.
Cool.
Okay.
That's what I got.
I'm sorry. Thank you, Harrison. Thank you for the call.
I love halftime Blake.
Well, I mean, everyone leaves, and then I'm just sit here to fend for
I came
myself.
back up
I
here to
try
help
I
you.
know, thank you. And so I just try to take some calls.
Hey, Blake.
Hey, dude.
See, that looks
Can you
nice.
tell that guy?
Yeah.
Can you tell that guy it's the Lions, not the Tigers?
Yeah, I didn't really understand what he was saying.
That building is nice.
So he was meaning Lions.
Rob, you been to the should I? Yeah. Okay. I wasn't
It's a
sure if I
weekend.
was
This phone
in.
connection awful.
Oh, yeah, there's a lot going up here.
Okay, well, appreciate y'all.
Okay. Hey, thank you. See ya.
Nice.
See, like they try to make Detroit look awesome.
I think it looks cool.
But I
You
don't
can make
think it
Charlotte
is.
look like that. I was in Charlotte last year. You can make it look just that nice.
Yeah.
It's not that nice.
So
the only place I've ever been that I really don't think you could make look nice on television is St. Louis.
Oh, disagreed. The Arch? Drone shots?
I did not
And
enjoy my
both of their parks are beautiful in downtown, dude.
We played at a club there, and our meal vouchers were at the strip club next door.
That's awesome.
Incredible. I mean, I had to go. Like, I got to eat.
Yeah.
You know, like,
yeah.
Listen, babe, I got to go.
Caitlin has a song about that menu.
Yeah.
Hey, caller.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hey, dude. You're probably the last one, so make it good.
Well, this is PJ. I'm just calling in from Mexico, watching the game, watching you guys, and loving it.
The great
and
PJ.
really appreciate Jake's high tea today.
The great PJ from Cancun.
Still Cabo.
Cabo.
Still
There
Cabo,
you
the
go.
other side of Mexico.
There
You
go.
think
Sorry.
this is high tea, Jake?
No, this is nothing.
This is clown shoes.
All right, you're gonna.
It hurts me every time.
PJ, star of House Hunters International.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
A guy
Yep.
who just decided.
It's a good life, and I miss you guys, but I love watching you on TV. So keep it up.
See you, brother.
Bye, PJ.
Just decided, hey, you know what? I'm divorced. I'm going to move to Mexico.
I mean, that's a strong move.
Yeah. So for the playoffs, they kind of have like an official liaison on each sideline, and one of them was at the TCU game the other night,
Mhm.
and he had the Lions game last week, and he said Dan Campbell is like the coolest coach to deal with.
I can imagine.
I bet he is.
He doesn't curse at him, you know, just very intense, but he calls everyone Mr. Official.
Yeah. That's what you get from a guy from Clifton, you know?
Yeah.
That's that good Glen Rose.
That's the Glen
yeah,
Rose
yeah,
in him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tigers,
The
by the
Glen
way.
Rose. Thank you,
Tigers. for
Yab Jr.
Our football camp every year in high school was in Glen Rose at the Camp Riverbend. Just an awful place to do it. 3-a-day practices.
3 a day? Why? Why do we need that?
Because I don't know.
Because he was in TAPS.
Yeah, because I was in TAPS.
And
They
could
didn't
do
have
anything they
rules.
wanted
They
to.
didn't have
no
rules.
Did you go there from the start?
Yeah, yeah. My
Because you went
dad.
to Church of Christ across the street, right?
Yeah, my dad taught and coached at Fort Worth Christian, so I transferred there because I was not going to be able to play multiple sports at a 5A public school. That was not going to happen.
They can't cut you. I left in third grade.
Third grade?
Maybe second grade.
Fort Worth Christian?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yep.
So Sam went to Fort Worth, Ted went to Dallas, and I went to Garland.
Yeah.
Christian?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got them all covered.
Our biggest rival was now Argyle Christian, but Denton Liberty. Back then. We hated them because their coach, their AD, and the head football coach was also the head of the district. So his kid got first
everything.
team all district.
Now Witten's there.
Yep. Got a buddy I played football with that coaches there too.
Curtis?
No, not Curtis. Curtis was at Fort Worth Christian there for 3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
The guy would backpedal a 40 faster than anybody on our team.
Insane. Isn't it Dion that would do that? Insane.
Oh.
Man, the Cowboys would have beaten both of these teams.
It's the only thing I'm thinking about.
Yeah.
This is not
That was the same thing I was saying last night.
not a great game.
Jameson, do you mind if I have one of your yellow bellies?
No, dude, they're for the people.
Yellow bellies are for the people. Much like Wu-Tang Clan.
I'll preemptively grab one too, if I may, Jake. Thank you. Thanks, man. Blake, I saw you got shortchanged one yellow belly last week. So I wanted
Oh,
to
it's
make
okay.
sure. That's why I brought
That's
the
why
big
you
pack.
that's why you got 15 instead of 12.
And then Dan deems me peddler.
He's like, man, you're drinking all those by yourself? You're like, no.
We got the alcoholic in here. This is a Collinsworth broadcast.
Here's a guy. I was told that TikTok got a hold of the Chris Collinsworth likes young girls.
70s, man.
Oh, really?
Nah, they're dumber when
got a little money in my pocket.
I'm not so smart myself.
Oh,
jeez.
Very Jack.
I hate to see it. Oh,
he's a fucking monster.
Yes. Would you be scared to date his sister? Now that you're married.
Yep.
It would be a problem now that I'm married. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, because he's probably close to the same size. Like, that would be scary.
I'd rather date his mom.
Yeah, I miss Mark for sure.
His mom's a piece. Know what I'm saying?
Totally.
I hate punting from the plus 50.
4th and 13 though.
I know. I just hate it. I'd almost rather just like
There's still a long
take
interception.
a shot. Yeah.
Dan Campbell would go for it for sure.
I
Yeah,
think
and
we
he
talked
wouldn't
about
be
this
sorry.
last week, but punt returners have gotten dumber.
Yeah.
Like you feel that
No more heels on the 10. Yeah.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Agree.
Like, what are you doing?
As I just said.
Flag on the play.
As I just said.
You want to pull me up? Or is there a reason?
Oh, look who's back.
Yeah, you just sit down and make demands.
I just asked.
It's trying to help your show.
We taking calls?
We did. While everyone
Calls
went
are over.
downstairs.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, you guys were all
Okay.
Just eating.
Eating jalapeno poppers.
Sure.
I'm sorry. It's just the guys who were here on time to start decided to.
Oh, there it is.
What do you mean, like me?
The funniest thing is like
you're too valuable.
you literally told me play the game today.
Let's not fight.
I did? No way.
Okay.
I said you got to be here by 1, dude.
Oh, man, we got some Dallas Christian in the chat here.
Uh-oh.
My high school.
I would not
Sam
have
was
had the
telling us
story
he-
about the guy who
he
got
went to
body
Fort Worth
slammed.
Christian.
That's true.
Really?
That's a
Of
story.
Dude, you think
You
I
went to
care?
Fort Worth.
Jeez.
Well,
My
the
dad
Cardinals.
coaches there.
Really?
Oh, yeah,
Do you
on
think
the
I? Damn.
Hold
Also
on.
tense. Didn't
You
know
were-
that.
Didn't Liberty?
Did you feel
This
like
whole
you
tie
were
game,
in
seriously.
danger?
What's
Man,
up?
we got a whole taps
Did you
thing
feel like
going
you were
on.
in
I was supposed
danger
to
at
Fort
the end
Worth,
where you're like,
Dallas,
we
and
need to
Garland.
leave. This
Yeah.
is so dangerous. Somebody's going to pull out a gun.
I put all my money
Eric
last
Gibson?
night on San Francisco and lost.
So I graduated in
No, because it
05.
wasn't directed
I was
towards us.
03.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There have
Okay.
been times where we've been like,
We had
we've got to get out of here right now.
This is about to get bad.
We had stud running back to
Yeah.
well, Brock Edwards went there.
I remember that name. I remember that
H-back.
name. Yes.
Brock Edwards.
Brother-in-law of our good friend Trey
No kidding.
Hampton.
Did not know that.
Yeah.
Yeah. He got that offsides penalty in the Big 12 championship that Chris Sims and Applewhite almost
Yeah, against
got back.
Colorado. Yeah.
I
Texas
was at that
Stadium.
game. I was at that
98?
game.
Wow.
Did you bring more
Was there
granola?
01, I think.
Yeah.
01?
I'm pretty
No.
sure.
Yeah, it was when I was in
When
high school.
38 Major almost
I
brought him
thought-
back.
37, right?
I thought
Yeah,
that was
when
like
Major
dried
brought him back.
shrooms.
Because he
Yeah,
graduated.
you're probably
Like, damn,
right.
all right.
He
Just looking
graduated
him
in
up.
99.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Those are in a different drive.
By the way,
Kinda
watching
resembled
him
it.
play taps football was hilarious.
Yeah.
Like,
Is his mic on?
just
He had a
Man among
badass
boys.
tattoo.
he was
got
a
a
running
reverb
back.
off, too?
He was our running back. So you just watch this guy
I know you're
like
on top of it, right?
send 3 people from Pantego
I know you're on
Christian to
top
the
of it.
hospital.
Garland Christian gets a mention in the chat as well. Damn. Flashback.
That was the Van Cleef era at Pantego Christian too.
Mm,
The brothers.
that's right.
What would 98 have been?
What, the 98 Big 12? That was Sir Parker. A&M and
Kansas
K-State.
State?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Overtime. Kansas City. right? Or St. Louis?
Blake's right. The Cowboys are better than all these teams.
I agree.
Sucks.
Except at quarterback.
Ask Ted and Sam if they know the Kemp spin story about Fort Worth Christian versus Dallas Christian 1989 football all-out brawl at the end of the game. I have not heard that one.
I
You
remember
know
hearing
it.
stories about
Okay.
it, but I don't. I mean, I was also 5 years old. So
Yeah, yeah.
But I do remember hearing stories about it.
I'd never heard about that.
That was the rival before I went to school there. Our rival was Denton Liberty.
Okay.
But Dallas Christian was the previous rivals.
Yeah.
But I remember hearing stories about that brawl.
Sam, what class were you at FCU?
03.
Okay.
Might have been a suplex in that brawl.
It might have been a suplex.
I wish you guys could have seen this.
So much private privileges here.
I do wish I could have seen that.
Yeah, all kinds of privilege. Jared Goff.
Who was your analyst yesterday?
Chris Spatola.
Okay.
Former, speaking of Army, talking about Army, right? With Ryan Griffin, one of his offers. Spatola played at Army.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Went into coaching and been doing the broadcasting thing for a number of years now. He's good. It was my first time working with him. I like him.
Yes, sir. Take the roll. Pass it back.
You already ordered it? How about next week's game?
There we go.
Yeah.
Chop block.
Are we doing a Super Bowl stream?
I figured you guys would.
Yeah, I mean, no,
I was
that's a
asked.
no-brainer,
Pretty much
right?
have to, yeah.
Yeah, no, my family's super fired up about it.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Yeah.
The chat wants Joe a part of that stream.
Usher on the halftime show, everybody.
Yeah.
How excited are we? I am.
Yes.
And I think Post is doing like one of the pregame songs, right? So we could
Yes.
get Brick
America
on.
the Beautiful
We
or
could get-
something.
Let's get Brick on for
Yeah.
sure. Y'all should get Brick. Have to get him to come out of the ranch.
Ted, any games in the fog this year? No, not at the moment. No. They're not sending me to Allen Fieldhouse this year. I don't believe. Would love that.
I know you got Green Bay, Tampa Bay, play should have not that far. Green Bay should have won. Chance they should have won.
Look at Baker studying. Man.
Dan, are your
He came up with the
Are your
playbook.
allegiances changing at all? Like, how do you feel now? Do you want Dan Campbell or you want the Bake Show?
In the end, I have to root for Dan Campbell.
Okay.
But if Baker wins, I mean, that's the beauty of this, right?
Yep.
That's right.
Oh, that's not good.
Whichever team wins is the team I'm following and rooting for.
Yeah.
Yeah, from here.
I mean,
on
I
out,
had
probably.
I had a monetary interest to root for Purdy during the regular season.
It's Detroit. They make
make
cars,
cars.
there.
Yeah,
I heard about
yeah,
that.
that's
Yeah.
their. It's kind of their thing.
Yeah,
Oh, is that?
Yeah,
a lot of cars.
Is that what they're known for?
Yes.
Okay.
We saw a whole graphics
Yeah,
package.
a lot
earlier.
of cars. A lot
Yes.
of cars in Detroit.
I wish I would have brought the cat.
Hey, did you see
Yes.
Tim
I missed the
Robinson?
cat.
Agree.
What, did he won?
Yeah.
No, he's
He's
a
on the sideline.
Oh, yeah.
he's a
him
fan.
And, him and Sam, right?
To the voice.
Sam.
From Have you never watched the Detroiters?
I don't
Great
even know
show,
you're
by the
saying.
way.
Oh, man.
Jake, did you say on Friday that the cat is big enough to fit in your hands?
Oh,
Because you showed me pictures on Thursday and it didn't look that.
Like you missed the cat. That's why you wish you brought it.
Yeah.
they steal your hearts.
Do
Pussy,
the girls
man.
not miss
Tell
him
me.
now? When
Jake
when
has
you
big
take him
hands
there?
like Des Bryant, man. That's just
Let
a
me
small
see your
cat.
hands.
Big old.
I mean, he's pretty small,
I'm
dude.
gonna draft you.
Getting drafted.
Ragdoll cat.
God,
Did
look
you
at
put the
Jake.
paws up to your hands and say, "Let me see your paws"?
Jake has turned into guy that shows pictures of his cats.
That's like
100%.
that's what
That's
pussy
who we
will do
work
to
with
you.
now.
That's personal growth.
Caitlin with the sneaker.
He's the
right
new
You wish
cat.
like 20-year-old Jake could meet
Oh my
this
god.
Jake.
He would
dude.
whip, he would
Just
just
kick the
his
shit out
ass.
of him.
Yes.
Hey, old man.
You miss a cat?
I knew
Fuck outta
20-year-old
here.
Jake, and I would
You
I would
miss a
love to see
cat.
that.
Puffing smelling salts.
Jake is the new cat man.
You got kids.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine a cat
Pussy.
surviving the Brown Trail House?
One time,
You may not know.
one time whenever I went to go visit Sam, I was around 20 years old, maybe 21, 22. We put a guy on top of your house with a
Yeah,
skateboard.
Yeah, Ian,
Ian.
my roommate,
Was his name.
did not turn out well.
And put him on like the very top of the house and had him like drop in.
Skating.
And
Yep.
his eye like almost came out of the socket.
Yeah, like it was.
Oh
it
my-
was. It was kind of coming out of the socket.
Yeah.
It was not good.
Yeah. That's what we were doing around that time.
Did he at least have like flaps on his arms to
No.
try and
No.
fly a little bit?
Not at
There
all.
was nothing
No.
cool about it at all.
No.
He just
Yeah.
just dropped in from the steeple of a 3-2.
I believe that video made E-Bombs World. Yeah, no. We also
Yeah.
had a. Was that the same night we had the mud wrestling in the
Oh,
backyard?
I was not there for that.
I think that was it. It's the UT weekend, Texas Tech UT weekend.
Pretty
Basically,
much,
that's what
yeah.
our whole,
Yeah.
teenage life was, is recreating that.
You got Fitz's contact info?
Let me
You know
see.
OU Fitz? Let's email
Oh.
him.
Boom. Brian Branch
Ate him
in the
up.
backfield again.
Ate him up.
No, I don't.
Do you want me to send it? Or you got it there?
I got it.
All right.
So speaking of cats, I will say I played my coworker the audio, and so for a week he's just been busting into my screen room like pussy, pussy, pussy. And then he runs away. It's been great.
God.
I'm like, yes.
Yeah, I'm waiting to debut my follow-up song, Penis, Penis, Penis.
It's just both these teams are just boring. Both the teams last night, fucking boring.
Yeah, this is not an exciting game.
No, it's just I feel like Dallas could easily have showed up and beaten any of these four teams.
Again.
But they didn't.
Well, it was 24-21 though. I mean,
It's just
I believe you're right. I believe there's
Dallas
some
was
weird
scoring
karmic.
35 points a game at home all year.
they're capable of that. It's just what they have.
There's a curse. There is a God, and he's like, no. Jerry made a
Flag.
deal.
Give him a
Probably
flag.
gotta
Give
throw
him a
the
little
flag.
holdie.
He tried to take a shot at Evans right there, didn't he? He was waiting for him to catch it.
It's a bad football teams. Yep, love the cover two. Absolutely no chance.
Sam, were y'all on Reacher, the show?
Yeah, we just had a song on the season finale and
Nice.
Hell yeah.
episode 2 also. So.
Well,
Should we watch the show?
what do you get paid for that?
Okay.
We knew.
There it is.
Pretty good.
There
His
it is.
trending paycheck.
Like what? Seriously, is it just like a one-time thing?
They
Or-
pay for the right to use it by how much of the song they play, time-wise,
Oh.
by the second. So
Wow.
So every second is what?
it depends on what show it is. Like it's not like a set rate. It depends on like if it's, obviously Amazon Prime has a lot of money. Netflix, like it differs between which service that's being.
It's not on
there
Quibi.
Yeah, right.
Right.
Is this
Quibi,
a already
but
negotiated
good reference.
Whatever.
thing, or is it case by case?
They don't pay me.
Case by case. Like
Okay.
it's not like a,
So you might say that's not enough. I need more.
Yeah, you can negotiate a little bit. They have wiggle room, but we have a guy that does that, a placement guy. That's his job is to negotiate how much we get for a placement. So he does well. I make more money off of placements than playing live music or
Spotify.
anything.
Wow.
That's
62
dope.
cents
That's
for
the dream
thousands
right
of
there.
streams.
So it's not just Reacher. What else you been on?
No, because you guys were big in the Sons of Anarchy era, right?
Yeah, we had Sons of Anarchy.
That definitely was your vibe.
Set
yeah,
right up for them,
yeah.
Yellowstone?
45-year-old biker guy. Yeah. That's
Did you get to visit the set and stuff?
No, people ask us that. They're like, "How's Ron Perlman?"
Yeah.
I was like, "Man,
I did. I'll tell you.
I was like, I sent a zip file, man. Like I didn't. We didn't perform the song on the set. Like
just had
Right,
lunch
just
with
started
them.
off
He's
to
doing
the
great.
side. Dan.
yeah.
You guys visited that set, right?
Yeah. No, we've been there. I've been in this trailer.
He was also blackout on Bad Radio once.
Who was?
Ron Perlman.
That's
Was
incredible.
it Bad Radio or was it the Hardline? Like at a Super Bowl, you're talking?
Yeah, it was Bad Radio because I was a producer.
Hellboy?
Yeah, there's no way he remembers that.
I think he peaked when he threatened that Disney rep or whoever.
Yeah,
last
he
year.
definitely did.
We know where you live.
He's like an oddly lefty type.
Yeah. He's
individual.
super.
Did you get him, Blake?
But I noticed
And-
you didn't answer.
Isn't he
Dan's
like
question.
5'10"
What?
too?
Yeah.
You sent it.
What was the
Isn't
question?
he like really short, Jake, compared to what people think?
I wasn't there.
Yeah, no,
So.
he's short. He's not 6 foot. I'm pretty
There are
sure.
like 5'7" guys out there right now, and they're like,
5'10",
"What?
5'10", yeah,
That's
yeah.
wonderful."
It's like 6'3", but yeah. He's shorter than advertised, I believe. Right.
My mom's 5'10".
Got those
She's
big-
nothing.
He's got those big jowls.
Your mom is 5'10"?
I think she's like 5'9".
How tall are you, Caitlin?
5'7".
You seem pretty tall. Maybe because you're lanky.
Yeah, it
skinny.
depends on what demographic I'm around. I've learned.
I think my mom's 5'10".
That's super tall for a mom.
I had a couple of aunts that were like 6'2".
Is Chappie taller than your mom?
Chappie tall.
He's like
Chappie
6'1".
tall.
Yeah.
My son's gonna be massive.
You think so?
Yeah,
What's his percentile?
it's whatever you think it is that
big?
people brag about. Yeah.
I wonder who this guy wants to
Fat.
win.
Have y'all ever had the Detroit style pizza?
Love it.
Yeah,
Well,
fantastic.
Never
Fitz,
had it.
You didn't have OU reading glasses as well,
Oh, Fitz is
gotta
joining
play
us
the
now.
part a little bit, or OU headphones. What else? What
up,
else could you
Fitzy?
fit in the
OU
screen?
Fitz.
Yeah, all right.
Why am I here?
I'm on
Hey, I'm getting a ton of readers here.
Driving down 66, this old pickup truck.
Okay, that helps.
He's a big, that would have been a touchdown guy. I picked that up over the playoffs.
Who?
Aikman.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, he has. And I'm just saying.
Okay, now we're good.
Yes. It's like he just breaks that one tackle.
It's OU Fitz.
Hey, boys. Hi, Fitz.
Fitz.
Hey.
Here to discuss Baker Mayfield.
I'm just enamored at seeing Sam Anderson and Ted Emmerich sitting next to each other.
They
Dumb
thought
Zone
they said it
brings
couldn't be
people
done.
Never before and never again.
Yeah, right. 1-1.
One time I walked into Barry Switzer's house with Fitz, TC, Corby, and I
Get
don't
him.
remember
Oh,
who else.
shit.
Is that when you fell into the trophy case?
And Barry
Yeah.
Switzer said, "There's only one athlete here." He pointed at me.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
Not exactly how he said it, but yeah, he basically said
Pretty
something
much.
about the most athletic looking guy of the bunch. And I'm looking around, I'm looking at TC. I'm like, okay. That's not good company.
You're saying the bar was
God.
low.
Yes.
What a
Waking
move by
sleep
Brock
apnea.
Wright.
God love TC. And his Cortina's shirt.
Cortina's family
It was, yeah.
barbecue.
Just a
or-
jalapeno with a face on it. And Barry was like, "There's only one athlete out of a goddamn bunch."
Okay, just so I know if we're synced up, I don't want to kill any momentum for You're you guys ahead. here. You're I'm ahead. ahead. Okay.
Yeah.
Just tell me where you are because I got direct, I can pause it or whatever I need to do.
Can you see the screen? Ours? Like, can you
yes.
see? We'll put
Oh,
up
there it
the
is.
time
6:18. All right.
There you go.
Somebody in the chat points out that Jake's kid can live out Jake's dream of covering kicks at UT.
So you say you
What's
you
my
have
dream?
DirecTV? I was trying to
Yes,
figure that out.
I'm one of the very few, I guess.
Okay, so if you have DirecTV, you're getting it a little quicker than us.
Oh yeah, okay. I gotta pause. I'm like about 25
So,
seconds ahead.
if you're watching at home, just pause. Look at our little time. Look at our little, what's that called? Well, I guess a clock.
Timestamp?
No one help him.
Time clock.
The bug.
Cryon,
The
is there
bug.
The bug. The bug. There you go. There it
Down.
is.
There
Up
it is.
right
There
now.
it is.
What does that stand for, Ted?
That's a TV term.
And what is it? An
What?
acronym?
No,
No.
just the bug. That's just what they call it.
The Fox box.
Yeah, that's what Fox calls
There you
it.
go.
You guys remember the Fox Sports chicks?
Cammy and Liddy?
Yeah.
Of course. Yeah.
What could we not say in our old job? Clammy and Clitty?
God.
I mean, I think somebody did say that actually. But
And get dumped?
Yeah,
Somebody say that?
Yeah.
Did an Oklahoma fan that worked there say that? Who doesn't care about getting dumped?
I don't know who came up with that.
Or cursing on Twitter.
I think I know who might have come up with that, but I'm definitely not going to out him right now.
Yeah.
Clammy and Clitty.
He is somebody who's in that pool, Dan.
Is he still in it? Because I'm not.
Oh yeah, sorry, man. I don't. I think he may have been busted, but
I don't feel that bad because my second choice was I was going to ride the hot hand of C.J. Stroud.
and not Baker.
Yeah.
See, Baker, I just wanted to remove that
emotion,
but I came into this rooting for Dan Campbell. So I didn't really. I guess you can root for a cover though. That's always fun.
So I see the Baker shirt. Is that a Dan Campbell related cap you're wearing?
No, I bit Jake's knees this morning.
Yeah, there you go.
To honor Dan
him.
Campbell.
Their new caps.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, Dan Campbell's a great dude. He's been on with us before, and got to root for him.
I remember
Got to
interviewing
root for him to win the big one.
He was the coolest dude at training camp. I remember that. He took everything in stride. He loved cool breeze of California. We did a piece. Me and Emily Jones. We went out and interviewed a bunch of Cowboys players about what it was like to be in Oxnard, and Dan Campbell just had that long wavy hair. Just such a cool dude. He's like the definition of the drop. Good
Thor.
dude.
Yeah. Also, he got drunk with millionaire Who Wants to Be a Millionaire Jeff Jones here.
Oh my goodness, man of leisure.
Dan Campbell got drunk with Jeff.
Yeah.
Disaster Film tells us that Cammy and Liddy are doing a podcast together now.
Okay.
Oh.
What'd they happen to call
check
it?
that
Blaine?
out.
They got a pod?
Let's do a simulcast.
Right.
One of them ended up in that phone hack leak.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ashley
What was
Madison?
that? Didn't she have a nickname?
I don't know.
Come on.
What?
Is it like Money
He has no
Belt?
idea.
You said it.
What does that mean? What did it mean?
I'm not gonna.
Come on, you brought it up. You brought it up, and now you're backing away.
You mock it.
You mock it. It's because you mock it. The Rathman thing.
Fitz, you ever
somehow
done the
really
Olympics?
Covered it? No. I would love to do that though. And I'm not too far from, we're up here in Denver near Colorado Springs where the, a lot of the training goes on. So that's something I would, it's a decent chance that could happen soon, hopefully.
Fitz is living our dream.
I know.
He packed up. He said, "I'm moving to Colorado."
I know.
Boy,
It
that
seems
sounds
more
great.
awesome than
That'd be my choice if I left Texas.
Hi.
Oh no.
Gone.
Is it
Sun
actually
God.
more awesome there, like we think it would be?
It is.
I love it so far. Yes. I'm not complaining. It's a lot more expensive.
Yeah, you
but-
just got to be rich.
Really?
or save up a lot. Yeah. Yeah. That's what we had to do. But man, hike pretty much every day. And it's 15, 20 minutes away and you can climb 1,000 feet in elevation. It's pretty much every day.
That doesn't sound attractive. Do you have to hike if you live there?
You don't have to.
You gotta hike.
They
You
have
gotta
weed
hike.
stores too.
They do have a lot of weed stores here.
How is the shrooms legality? So it's just you're not persecuted for it, but they're not selling them.
I haven't seen it in a store yet, but I think that's just I think there's just some regulatory things, but I think eventually it's going to be all over the place. But I haven't seen it yet. But I think the criminal. Yeah, I don't think you could get popped, and I don't even know
Right.
if you would even go to jail for it unless you had a massive amount.
I used to just pick them up from your front porch.
Yeah. I feel like they work better if you buy them from a guy named Steve. Like just
He laughs,
Yeah.
but
It's the truth.
He's like, no, not my front porch, bro.
That's what Boomer Sooner means, right? Yeah.
There was a dispensary right across the street from my hotel in Norman this week, Fitz.
Yep.
Man,
I didn't realize how things had developed there in Oklahoma.
So
well,
is it recreational or is it still medical?
It's still
Still
medicinal,
medical, but I think it's like $100 for a card there. and
Yeah.
anybody can get it.
Right.
I mean, they just they rip off the consumer.
I have
front.
hypertension.
Yeah.
Also,
Worth it.
I heard that like they have to
Yes,
keep the
yes.
THC level to a certain point. It can't go over.
Okay.
Right.
That would be on point with Oklahoma. That's where they had their
Right.
beer for a long time.
Yeah,
Right.
for alcohol.
Near,
Yeah.
Right.
near
3-2.
beer.
3.2.
Just get bloated and drink a whole bunch.
Yeah, that doesn't do anything.
You would
Third
drink-
goal.
Yeah, let's
Thank
pause
you.
for this.
Play-by-play man.
Gonna hammer it in with Montgomery. No.
Oh,
Play
no,
action.
Oh, no way. Jared
down,
Goff
Jared.
misses another throw.
And racism.
Now here's a guy.
Well, Jake, the portion of the bug we're showing does not include down and distance. So
That's fair.
go fuck yourself.
Oh, whoa.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, they're going.
Yes.
They're going.
Incredible.
Big play.
When Ted tells you to go fuck yourself, what are you doing?
Yeah, it sounds authoritative.
Jake, I think you got something to go do.
4th and goal,
You better,
bitch.
you better get out.
You better get out.
This is one of my
Golf
key
ducks
plays.
in under center.
Key plays.
St. Brown in motion left to right. And they pound it in for the touchdown. Craig Reynolds puts the Lions in front.
Oh, what is that?
Punch it in from the lip of the cup.
Are we
going for
going
two?
for two?
Oh, I love you, Ted Emmerich.
Come on, let's go.
I love you too, Caitlin.
Let's go to
They wouldn't dare go for two.
Why
Wow,
would you right
that
now,
was
though?
quite
Blake?
incredible.
The balls
Just 'cause you're
of Dan Campbell.
Just because you're Dan Campbell. It's like I
Yeah.
go for two.
And he's
That's
not
what I
sorry
do,
about
man.
it. He's not
Come
sorry.
on, man.
I mean, I'm as progressive as it gets on the football play calling, but what would the point of that be?
That makes no sense.
He's still angry about the Cowboys game.
Yeah.
He's like, we're going
He's
for
gonna
two
prove it
every
right.
time.
Yeah. Exactly.
Bink.
That next week, he kept his starters in way past time. And kept
That's how they
going for
lost
two.
Laporta got
Yeah,
hurt.
that's right.
Yeah, he might be going a little too.
Adversity, Jake. Here we go.
For Baker.
Yeah.
I like that.
Never
I like
seen
that
that one.
move.
Never seen
I'll
that.
take it.
I
Yeah.
like that one.
Didn't have Craig Reynolds in the end zone on the card today. He probably didn't either. That's the dance.
He didn't prepare. Sorry.
Wasn't he the Hard Knocks darling? Craig Reynolds?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was him and
Jamal Williams.
Jamal Williams.
Right.
This makes me want to go back and watch that.
Hey,
Hard Knocks?
Is the
Yep.
Bear good?
Yeah.
Didn't you watch the Bear, Dan?
So
Yeah.
good. So good.
Good?
So
It's
good.
not-
I
You watched
enjoyed
it,
it, but I
Ted?
thought it was overrated.
Oh, okay.
Bingo.
All right.
Same.
I just
It's
started.
all right. A
I
lot of
disagree.
anxiety sometimes.
Man.
Yeah. And then I didn't
Love
like
it.
I didn't like the end. It was
Like-
just kind of a
I haven't seen the end.
Well, it's not over.
The Jamie
Yeah.
Lee Curtis
the end
episode,
of season
though.
one.
Oh, okay.
I did like the Jamie
Yeah, that
Lee
was-
Curtis
yeah, that's
episode.
for sure.
So is that season 2?
Yes.
Okay, I haven't seen any
Okay,
of that.
season 2 is good.
I think season
I
two
like
is
that
gonna be
guy,
That's
though.
the Christmas
With you, Ted.
episode.
Yeah.
Bob Odenkirk, Jamie Lee
That's a good
Curtis.
episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't even have to watch that show
Yeah,
to
oh my
watch
God.
that episode.
Very, very good.
The guy from Shameless, he's good.
He is.
We had a song in Shameless.
Lip.
Jeremy Allen White.
Oh, you did?
Look at
Yeah.
that. You dropped something.
Oops.
I
I
don't watch anything that could potentially make me sad or nervous anymore.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
I had to tell my girlfriend the other day, I can't. I'm not in the state to be able to watch something like this. I need
seen-
something.
The first few Toy Stories.
Yeah, well, those are like the
You didn't
saddest Pixar movies. A parent dies
skipped the first
immediately.
one.
Like, yeah,
Sid.
I mean, think about.
too mean.
Yeah.
So you never saw the Toy Story that makes you cry. Which is that?
Three,
Toy
yeah,
Story
Three.
Yeah.
Three's
y'all
the
got that
saddest
right,
one.
okay.
Yeah.
Because you do
God.
cry. I don't
Yeah.
care who you are.
Is that when he goes to college?
No,
That's
it's
not
got the
exact-
crazy
that's not
crossbow.
why you cry.
Yeah,
at the end. Yeah.
He donates his toys.
Yeah.
But that's not what makes you cry.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, Forky.
I just feel like
Yeah,
when
that's
they
4, I think.
whenever they pitch a Pixar movie, they're like, okay, first off,
Dwayne
the
Wade is
dad
on that
dies.
show?
and
Just
you're like,
Disney
"Ah."
movies for millennials. Think about Lion King when we were kids.
Yeah,
They were just setting us up for that.
Yep.
Is Dwayne
And
Wade
then I
on-
experienced
Wade
it in
on the
real
Today Show?
time.
What?
Yes.
Sorry, Ted.
It's okay. I said it. I can say it.
Oh, I had no idea. I'm so sorry.
It's a nice looking area.
They're really trying to sell us on Detroit right now.
See?
for some reason.
Yeah.
That was a nice looking area, though.
But they're tricking you.
Yeah.
I mean, think about that compared to Dallas. That's a lot more beautiful,
yeah,
right?
it's like.
Oh,
jeans
racism
orchestra.
over.
Yeah, they ended it in
Thank
the
you,
end
Jake.
zone. It's,
Hot take.
Oh,
somebody give them the mic.
Man, Ragnow's taking a beating.
Ow.
Now, Ted, what play? What down was that play on there? Was it
Ow.
fourth or third
He
down?
got
That
it
was 4th
again.
and goal,
There's,
bitch.
Okay.
there's no way to tell.
All right.
Can Baker respond?
Adversity for Baker.
This is where he does it. He's
Oh! Free play,
throw
free
it
play,
downfield.
free play. Oh, well, okay.
Uh,
Take the 5 yards then.
Free play. Let's throw it 5 yards behind the line.
That's what you do on a free play.
See, that's what Baker does. He gets that out of his system.
Right. It's all part of his plan.
I mean, who wants to take a shot right there?
It was
That's
a net,
hilarious.
net 10-yard play for Bacon.
It's like this will get them overconfident. They think they got us in the backfield.
Watch this. I'll throw
Yeah,
it.
he's playing chess. They're playing checkers.
I don't give a fuck.
Boy, that's a big fella right there, 94.
Who's your favorite OU quarterback ever, Fitz?
Great question. Probably Jamel Holloway, but we're going way back here. 85.
Rhett Bomar.
Two people in there know who he is. Rhett Bomar. Did you see recently he got popped for a Dewey?
There
I
we
believe.
go.
No, I didn't see that. Bomar did?
Yes, his
Oh,
mugshot
man.
was posted online. It's
Wow.
awesome.
How old is he
Okay.
now?
Interested.
Yeah, Blake, find that one. Let's see, he was 05.
Yeah.
It was his freshman year, so add 19 years to that. He's got to be 38.
38? Yep, you got it. 38. Wow.
It's a good age.
Sam, do you remember? You probably don't remember meeting me, but Jake, I met Sam at Hangout Festival when they played the VIP tent.
Oh yeah,
Of course.
And you or somebody in your band was wearing a Hosty shirt,
I think that was me.
a Mike
Yeah.
Hosty duo shirt.
Hosty
yes.
Duo, Mike Hosty. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
And
probably watching right now.
This
Big Dumb Zone fan.
this stream, there's no
Mike
way.
Hosty. Yeah.
There's
Hopefully
no
he
way.
is.
Really?
Yeah, he's a big fan.
I had no
talk to
idea.
him. I talk to him frequently.
Okay. Well,
Great. For those of you that don't know, great musician out of Norman, Oklahoma.
Okay.
yes,
so,
sir. So Sam, I don't know if you remember this. I wanted to get you in, so I made a documentary about him, and I wanted to get you in the film, but you were you were going to Europe,
Yeah.
so we
I,
missed.
I couldn't make it, but yeah.
He big
Apparently,
timed you.
also congratulations on the success from that
Hey,
documentary.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. I need to get it distributed first. That would be the next step. But yeah, we're still working on that.
Yeah,
Well,
Mike
thank
Hosty,
you.
great stuff. Look it up. Hosty Duo, Mike Hosty. Hosty.
So I've got a question for Jeff. If I wanted to be a woman of leisure, do I just need all shorts?
And a cowboy hat.
I have the cowboy hat.
I would feel like that would help. Yeah, it's a good start.
Give me some tips. No job. Yeah, that's kind of hard. I'm not there yet.
What's that? Marrying up. Yes.
Okay.
That's very key.
Okay.
From what I understand, that was a lot of the feedback we got from that video episode was you wearing shorts.
Yeah.
Somebody
And maybe your
send me
junk.
the link to the Reddit.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's on Reddit.
What a wasteland. Man, hey, fellas. Yeah, look, they're shorter today.
I wouldn't have you any other way, dude.
The Reddit comments were fun.
What were they saying? Were they remarking on your junk?
Yeah, that they surprised my balls didn't fall out.
Okay.
Did I not own a pair of pants because it was like 7 degrees?
It was
It
very
was a
cold.
cold
that
day.
Very cold.
It was a cold day.
Yeah, over under if I smoke 5 packs a day.
And you don't smoke.
I don't smoke. I mean, occasionally.
Yeah.
4.5 packs.
Same. I mean, who doesn't?
Like I was actually at Will Hoyt's the other night smoking.
Oh, you were.
Yeah, Friday night at Will Hoyt's.
I went to Will Hoyt's today, right before I came here.
That was what I asked him,
Had a
is if
little time
they
to
still
kill.
smoked.
Oh, we had like a chimney.
Oh,
Oh,
Baker!
oh my God. Look at that
Look at
strength.
Baker!
Oh!
Was
Got
he
him.
in?
Got him.
Wow.
Who else makes that play in the NFL?
Damn.
That's awesome.
Well, thank you. I might be consulting you in the future. When
Guys
I,
just popping on our stream, trying to help us out. We're
Grill and Griff here.
yeah, it's not a catch.
No.
I'm gonna have
What do you mean?
business
That's
cards.
definitely
That's a
a
catch.
His right foot. His right foot.
Yeah.
was
you
up.
should
Did he
No,
have
no.
control?
Throw the flag.
It was a
you know what's
catch.
funny is
Snap
I
it quick.
remember
Go.
Snap it
your
quick. Snap
episode
it
when I
quick.
was
More
younger.
hating
When I
on
saw it,
Baker.
I was like, I remember
Oh,
him.
do you really?
Yes, yes.
Boy, they didn't even try, huh?
You're
See
a
how
character.
smart he is
No.
by not running up to the line.
Oh, yo,
Oh,
no.
okay.
Oh,
Dude, he's
Oh.
lost your
Dealing.
feet.
Would
Look
you
at
really
that.
call that dealing, Blake?
He looked off the safety.
Look how he threaded
That's
this
him
ball in there.
Putting
Look
it
at
into
this.
a tight window.
Look,
Look
at
at
that tight window. He
Horrible
Somehow.
throw.
I mean, that's the only place I
Look
could
at
have
that
called.
That's like
Viral,
sliding
man.
a credit
Oh,
card into the.
Yeah. What was that?
Yeah, let's mark that. That's fine.
That's a dime.
Dan
Well,
said clip.
He's
that was
dropping
not
dimes.
Okay.
Oh.
He's
Did that on
fantastic.
purpose.
He's back.
Setting him up for second down.
Right. All right. I'll throw it in the dirt.
He is not. He is literally not thrown a single accurate pass.
Hey,
That's all.
Chess,
part of the
not checkers,
plan.
Jake.
That's right.
you know
Yeah,
how
he knows
AI
what he's
chess
doing.
bots make moves you don't understand?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
No.
Baker.
Maybe he's pulling a Purdy, saving it all for the final drive.
Jameson wants you to know he plays chess.
And I
And
play
golf.
golf, Blake. Yeah.
What's with the one eye black? What's going on?
Yeah.
Just that one eye.
Just trying to look
He's
like,
like
a badass.
19,
Look at me.
dude.
I'm different. Yeah.
Right. So they get a free pass.
No.
Nope.
Oh,
No.
Oh, no.
Hey,
Yes.
he got it away.
That's right. He didn't take the sack. You know who would have?
What was that still shot of Mahomes in the Super Bowl against the
Yeah,
Bucs?
that's
throwing
right.
it away
Yeah.
like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Parallel
This will top
to the
that.
ground. Yes.
This will top that.
Is it a stream if you don't play the
Yes.
honey drop?
I was waiting
Jack.
for it.
Is that what? Does somebody want that, or you just want it?
Oh,
Just me.
Look at that.
Oh, I can't wait for the steal,
Yes.
Ted.
Right here.
Come on, Ted.
Freeze frame.
You
Freeze
see me and the
frame.
bear to fight poor honey on me, so
So
So. Yeah.
As I
Yep.
just said.
Yeah.
I was in so much pain last week. I couldn't even enjoy it. You were playing it, and I'm just sitting there like, oh.
Blitz up the middle. 30,
Ooh.
10 screen for White.
That's a
Oh!
touch.
Are we going to do this or not?
And
Touchdown.
he
Nobody
responds.
throws that screen pass except for Baker Mayfield.
What a play call.
Wow. Dan should have went for 2.
Okay, are we gonna do this or not?
3-by-1 boundary side.
2 if I see.
Dang.
Look at how he looked
Look at
off
that.
the entire defense.
That's a Hall of Fame move.
Just brilliant execution.
See, he was looking left. He throws right.
Yeah. No. Who could have?
He knew what he was
Nobody.
doing. man.
Probably learned that from Lincoln Riley.
You want to hear the 2-minute Baker head girl?
Oh yes.
Well,
Yes.
I'm sorry, Ryan. The alleged
Alleged.
Baker head girl. She is a girl.
Man, he's down.
Yeah,
His shin is down. That's what Terry McCauley said.
Doesn't matter. The
Everybody's trying
art,
to count
but
him
make
out.
it sports account is going to come
So
up with
is-
something for that.
Hut.
Collinsworth right now. Yeah, look
at this guy. Look at this guy. I mean, he's basically prone on the ground, and he still gets it away. The moxie of Baker Mayfield.
Tariq's like, you can't smoke in here, Chris.
All right, let's.
Oh.
This
Tariq
is the
okay.
lady who says Baker. Well, maybe she gives the
Is that
information.
the
here.
former Cowboys running back coach? He looked familiar.
Mm-hmm.
racist.
That seems
Wow.
really racist. Yeah.
We were texting for a while, and then I find he was like, "Okay, come see me."
Okay,
yeah. So
Blake was right. Why don't you
I
shove it up your
got my
ass?
car and I drove all the way to
Why is
West
everyone
Lake.
yelling at me today?
Yes.
Because a human being looks
Because you
familiar,
killed him.
and now
Nothing wrong there.
I'm the
Blake
bad
did
guy.
nothing wrong.
Yeah.
He's into that, Blake. That's not.
Yeah, he really is.
That is true.
If Blake was so
That's
concerned
what
with
is a feel
racism,
inside the park
he
home
wouldn't have
run.
even
That's
made
what
that
we were
comment.
saying.
It came with the cat. Like now you're just ready to point at fingers at everybody.
Yeah.
He's
Oh,
pulling the
look,
cat.
jacket
Papa.
off, Chris Collinsworth.
That is
Wearing
a
stripes.
horrible shirt type.
Amateur.
What'd you call them, Jameson?
What are you, fucking
The
Beetlejuice?
Me Too booth.
The Me Too booth.
Hey, that is a Regis type. That's a Regis type.
They shouldn't be allowed to wear that. Like on, it really
Oh
messes
my
with the
God.
camera. And then
No,
you
it
get
does.
Murray and.
What, Tariq's face?
What?
I don't know.
Jake, do you still have the message on your phone, on your answer machine?
What, from Barry?
Baker.
Bum, bum,
Or the,
bum, bum,
Oh, no, I
Mathers.
changed that. I thought you meant from when Barry called me back.
No, I meant I don't know, for like 2 years, did you have a Baker Mayfield as your, that was your
I did.
voicemail?
I did. Yeah.
I respected that.
Girls that aren't too bright because you can trick them a little bit.
Oh, that's Collinsworth.
Try and give it my best shot because before I ever made any money, it was pretty much big nothingsville. I like girls that aren't too bright because you can trick them a little bit. The punk rockers all love me. Those are my big girls. And, high school girls love me. 14 to 18, I'm a big star with them. As soon as they, as soon as they mature, after about 18 years old, they start figuring out that, wait a minute, I know there's better than that out there, you know.
You start figuring out this guy's a piece of shit.
That's tough to come back from.
Yeah.
Yet?
You would think,
And yet-
but
and
and
yet.
yet.
All right, here we go.
We were texting for a while, and then I find he was like, "Okay, come see me." So I got my car and I drove all the way to Westlake, and it was like behind Cheesecake Factory in some weird like development parking lot. And so he texted me when I was on my way there. He's like, "You have to leave your phone in the car," and I was like I was kind of sketched out. I was like, if this really isn't him, I have to leave my phone in the car.
Yeah,
like,
they're gonna be raped and murdered.
yeah, that's what I was thinking. But so I left
That
it in the
escalated.
car, turned the car off, walked into like his big like SUV, like tinted windows and everything, and I like just opened the door and looked, and I was like, oh, this is really him. And I was like freaking out a little bit, and then went from there.
All right. So you say you went from there. You get into the SUV.
Mhm.
You get in the front, the back. Where are you?
I got in the
Interviewers
front,
like this. Let's dig in.
and she's like, okay, are we gonna do this or not? And I'm like, I guess.
So it's that quick. He basically is just, we're gonna do this. We're gonna.
Well, he had like
As
some
I
small
just said.
talk, like, oh, like, how long did it take you to get here? And like, whenever I left,
A
he was like,
gentleman.
drive safe. And then after I left,
Drive
he
safe.
texted me, he's like, you know, like, you're actually a really cool person.
Pill
He's
voice?
like, but you just can't say anything,
Little
that,
bit.
like,
Pill
it'll
voice,
ruin my
yeah.
career. And at that point, I was just like, yeah, like, I'm not the type of person to like
But
say
I'm
anything or do
here
anything. And
tomorrow.
then a few months like passed, like, or a few weeks where I haven't talked to him. So I was like, I literally forgot about him, and I get blocked on Twitter. So
All right. So you get in the SUV.
All right, let's go
What do you
back.
do?
Okay.
A little
All right, so you're in the
small.
Enough of that.
Yeah. What does he do? Just
Tell
whips
us
it
what you
out?
did.
Yeah,
no,
did you
well, we
guys-
got in the back seat, and then he did.
Okay. So he whips it out.
Mhm.
You slide it out.
Whisper.
My God. I don't think I ever heard that part.
Actual sex or just oral sex?
Oral.
Oral. Just oral. Okay.
Did he give too?
He's bummed.
Did he
Like I was
give?
bummed.
Did he give?
It's like
That's
salivating.
what happens when you're
so
rich and famous.
You just
Yeah.
the back of the
That's right.
the back of the Cheesecake Factory. What a
Oh.
gentleman! Did he even buy you a piece of cheesecake after?
No.
Nothing. What a guy!
All right. So
did you guys kiss too, or
Oh my
just go
God.
right to that?
What? Just small talking him right to it. And I was like,
Right to
"Oh,
it.
good."
Right
Whenever I left, I was literally like, good do business with you, like joking around. Yeah, and he was like, "Don't say that," and I was like, "I'm just kidding." Like, and then I lost my jewel in his car, and we had to look for that for 15 minutes. And then he's like, "Okay, well, drive safe." I'm like, "All right, see ya."
Damn.
That's good
Yeah.
stuff.
She
Oh,
wanted
man.
money for interviews, right? Because didn't you guys try to book her?
$350.
$350.
She was like, I'm not the kind of person
that
to,
I would
to
gladly
tell.
have
And then she's on a
paid.
radio
We
station.
should have tried her for today. I bet she would have popped on.
Rates probably come down.
If they play next week,
She's
we'll
like
get her.
20.
If Baker's in.
Yeah.
I wonder if I could find her.
Oh, 350.
Yeah,
Did you
cold,
put it all pitch
cold
in?
call her, Blake.
Did
and
you
see
put
what
Baker
happens.
head girl in your phone?
My gosh. Jameer Gibbs.
But for real though, that was like when I was convinced that Blake could be the producer of our show.
Right.
That's when he won you over.
Like he came up to me at a Maps post game and he's like, it was like during the
We can get her.
long like
Bro,
tryout
we can
period.
get her.
And he's like,
Bro, I'm working on it.
he's like, I'm offering her $350 to do this.
He probably paid for it himself.
Your
right?
own money.
Yeah.
I
That's
would have gladly.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Wow.
okay.
You're like, this
Wow.
is the
Well,
guy. This is
maybe
the guy.
this is
This guy is serious.
I think you made the right choice.
You don't get refunded for that. Norm gets his papers paid for.
Yeah.
You can't.
A little expensive.
Uh-oh.
Gibbs.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Hey!
he's gone. Touchdown.
Wow. Get off of me, son.
Boom.
What are you drawing up?
See how worried he is?
Yes.
Not
He
at all.
does not know what they're doing.
Baker's not worried at all. He's just like, whatever.
Okay.
I'll just
What
get out
if
there
when
and score.
Baker found her jewel, he like pulled up and just threw it out the window at her?
Take this.
I bet he hit it first, though.
Can you plant a flag in turf though?
I bet
It's
he
got to
hit
be
it first.
grass.
First
Damn,
round
dude.
pick in fantasy next year.
Winfield just got
Easy.
sunned.
Yeah, he did. He said no. Yacht.
They may have 2 first-round picks in fantasy, Ted.
Yeah. Right.
He put him in the
Him
beads.
and
too.
St. Brown and
Mhm.
Florida
That guy
probably
this
won't be
year,
too
man.
far behind.
The pain.
Man, could you imagine if this game was the Cowboys and the Lions right now?
Man.
God.
The Cowboys were so close.
Shut up.
In garbage time. You know.
I mean, that's my team, Jake, so not that I really, really care.
I need to learn to be like other fans where it doesn't hurt.
If you could have a Cowboys Super Bowl or an OU national
Oh, that's
championship.
the dumbest thing you've ever
Yeah.
asked.
Cowboys.
Really?
Jake's correct.
Cowboys.
Yeah. I got cynical about the Cowboys, like a lot of people did, especially my age, after we just keep seeing the same thing with Jerry.
It does seem pretty similar.
I do remember when I moved to Dallas, I think it was in '86. I was a kid, and I liked the Cowboys. The Cardinals were kind of my team, and then they moved. So we were like, all right, we're here in Dallas. I'm gonna root for this team. And I just realized how, sorry, but like dumb the fans were. Just so many dumb Cowboy fans.
We're idiots.
Yep.
We
And
really are.
yeah, and it's just kind of frustrating to be a Cowboy fan. And then every single year, it's kind of funny actually watching Jerry Jones screw this up. Sorry.
I would have gone with Nate Hibble.
Is your favorite? Good callback. What was
Paul
that? 30
Thompson.
minutes ago. Leander.
Yeah, that's right. Oh man.
I would love to be able to disconnect as a fan from the Cowboys, but I'm like an 8th generation Texan. Like,
Yeah. No, you can't.
there's
You can't
just
get
no.
away. You
Yeah.
can't get away.
You aren't ever cynical, Jake?
No, I talked to
Um, yeah, of course I am, but I'm not going to bail.
Is that your number one football wise for sure? Or is Texas?
Oh, definitely not Texas. No, I was
Okay.
told when I did not get into Texas, when I finished in the top 13% and not the top 10, that I was no longer allowed to root for Texas.
What?
I didn't go to school there.
Whose decree?
You couldn't be a T-shirt fan.
Yeah, exactly.
Ah.
So,
Is that Mike Allstott?
Hell
Of course, WD-40.
That's right.
But-
yeah, Berman's nickname for him.
Was that the last
flag football
fullback?
team called?
The last
You're good
fullback?
hands with Allstott.
What's his flag football team's name?
Gamecocks.
Gamecock. Is that your number one?
Yeah, that's my number one. It's number one.
Like if you had lost today, would you have even shown up?
Of course. But I
Like,
would have
you
been
would be pissed.
very upset. Yeah.
Would you have been as and
I've
much
never
pain
lost.
as last week?
I thought you guys lost one.
Tied.
Oh.
If Caitlin had a rival team, what would it be called?
It's something to do with Cox, huh?
Well,
Oh, you're just trying to figure this out, right? I thought you had something like in your pocket.
In the holster.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing
Marlins.
is it's going to happen at some point.
No, Marlins,
Marlins,
tuna,
fish
going
thing.
with her new song from last week, the game.
the Tennessee tuna.
He's making
I
a
didn't make
vagina
that song.
joke.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, she's following along. She's fired up.
My little female brain is
Really,
somehow
She's totally into it.
Yeah.
she's totally
I don't
into
even
it.
know how we. You know what? We have lost once, but it was outside of the league.
Okay, so asterisk.
Right.
It was like
It
a
was a non-con game.
Champions
Like
League.
a TCU forfeit.
it was
Doesn't
like
really
a
count.
like a tournament game or something.
Okay.
But would it take you longer?
How many tourneys y'all do in a year?
We have one next month, 2 or 3.
And what does that mean? Play like 2 games in a day?
You have to drive like 3 or 4 hours.
Oof.
2 minimum.
Oh.
I think
Well,
this
yeah.
is like 4 hours away.
Where?
Floyd
Yeah.
Casey.
I'll have
Floyd
to-
Casey
I'll look
only
it up.
exists as a flag football venue.
They said today it was like 4 hours away.
Oh wow.
And you're in.
Of course.
4 hours.
Yeah.
So what is your family
Indoors
more
at the
upset with?
Irwin
And when I say
Center
your family, it's
in
just
Austin.
your wife. It's not your kids don't care.
Right. These games or the
3 and
flag
out
football?
for Baker?
Yeah, flag football or the Sunday stream.
Well, it's tough to tease out because I tend to do both of them on the same day.
Yeah, all right.
They already just
One
take
bleeds
that
into the
place.
other.
Yeah.
And one of them you never lost.
Right.
And you're like, hey, I'm skipping church for you guys.
Right.
Look at that late hit. How about a flag?
That honestly could have been flagged.
I agree.
The problem is they just know Baker's tough enough to take it. So they
Right.
they
Yeah.
don't get it.
So he has a bad whistle.
Yeah. There he is. He's looking
Ooh!
right. He
That's
throws
a
left.
horrible
What are
play
you doing?
call.
Oh my gosh! Look at that. He just Baker willed him to get 6 yards on that.
Do you
What
punt?
was
He
that?
willed-
Punt. It's too much time.
Do you definitely punt?
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah, I mean they're not stopping them, but it's too
Yeah.
much time. What, they're at their own 30?
Yeah.
it's the second rib jersey of the
look
night.
at
By the
that.
way.
Not a great play call. You're right.
Though.
Baker's got problems. with
You'd
his
go for it, Jake?
offensive work.
I mean, I would at least have to think. Oh, okay, that's a horrible spot.
Yeah.
If it were 1 or 2, I would at
Yes.
least have to think about it.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
Did you see Luca got braids?
No.
Did he go to
What?
Cancun for spring break?
He got braids.
Oh, nice.
There's no way.
That's a ball sack, right?
no
That can't
way.
be. Did you see
No, it's
it?
real.
It's
The
real.
photo
Yeah.
evidence?
Yeah.
The
headband line.
Yeah.
Man.
That reminds me of the Shane Gill. The audacity to think you can play in that league.
As a
Braids.
white.
Here you go, Ted.
As a white.
Yeah, European whites.
Wow. Incredible.
I did it as a youth.
Did you?
Wow.
You
Yeah.
did braids?
Yeah.
What
Cancun.
age?
Okay, but that's
What age?
different.
Yeah, Cancun.
Dang,
Like,
that's so different.
like an 18? Like,
No,
no.
like 13.
It's
13.
like Sweet D at the Jersey Shore.
Beads?
Beads.
Beads for sure?
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Damn.
Yeah.
Could be your new look. Sam.
You know what? I'm not ruling it out. I got to look up
Are you
Luca's
still working
braids
for
now.
Sunday?
I don't think I've
What?
ever watched a game with more check downs.
Yeah, last season.
Oh, you're already on it?
Yeah,
No
I need
kidding.
Oh man, you're
6 left.
yeah,
or so.
you've cooked.
Sam, that's a lot of hair. How old are you?
39.
This is on the hands.
That's some That's some jealousy-inducing hair. Wouldn't you say so, Ted?
It's all attached to the hat.
Oh,
It's all fake.
Once you start losing
Yes, I
hair,
would.
then you start
Thank you,
looking
Dan.
at everyone else's head. I'm just saying, once I started losing hair, then I care. I never looked at anyone's hair in my life.
Sure.
Didn't care.
Right.
And now I'll just look at, oh my gosh, look at Sam.
That fucker.
Look at Blake.
You've kind of just been staring
Like
at him the
everyone I
whole-
meet, yeah.
Yeah, I told you it's attached to the hat. It's all fake.
Yeah.
Just comes right
Barbecue
out.
Justin, I'm looking at, oh man, look at that. That's good, man.
That's good, man.
It's all gray.
It's
Yeah.
good. It's good, man.
Good man.
You got the beard though, Dan.
Yeah.
Not
That's one
everybody
of
can
my
grow a
favorite
beard.
questions. How long did it take you to grow that hair? You're like, what kind of question is that? Like, how long?
My whole life.
Like, I mean, get it cut every now and again. Like,
Yeah, you'd have to get a buzz and then see.
yeah, right.
But you could, right?
I don't know. I haven't grown it from zero, so I don't know.
Want to start?
Why don't you get a buzz and just see? Well,
Boy,
then we'll-
I think that'd be a bad look. I look like a teed up golf ball if I would have a shaved head. Got a big noggin on me.
gotta change it up, man.
Maybe next album cycle.
Life as an
Yeah.
artist, yes.
Flip it over.
Is Chappie coming on?
Ooh.
We had talked
Is
about that during
Corby.
the week,
I'd be on
but I don't know
Chappie-
if Blake actually ever contacted him.
Chappie's got the Bucks in my little pool. He's all in.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Interesting. Damn it.
Corby was actually at the Hangout Fest that me and Fitzy were at.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay,
he was
Oh yeah.
there.
We have quite the history.
I believe Gary Clark Jr. also played in the VIP tent, maybe the same day.
He did. Played right after us. It was us and White Denim and Gary Clark Jr.
That
Dang.
blew my face
That's
off.
nice.
That's a easy top 10 show. 'cause
Two of
it
those
was-
bands have done really well for themselves.
Yeah, there was like 30 people at that Gary Clark Jr. show, so we were just right there in front of him and just torched us. Could not, this is before he really blew up.
Corby just in cargo shorts, just playing
Mhm.
ping pong in the
Oh,
table with
man.
And winning
beach
constantly.
drinks. And yeah.
Of course.
VIP
The charmed
10
life.
Corby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say that's the way to go.
What
Go
is
to a destination
un-VIP?
festival, get the VIP.
VIP.
That
Pull
setup
my
is
big
incredible.
black water out of that fridge. Absolutely. It is closest to you.
Didn't know where that was going.
It looks like this.
Yeah. I got you, brother.
Iffy there for a minute.
I got 4 of them.
Pass them down.
Beautiful Detroit.
Hand them down.
Thank you.
You
Thank
have
you.
a yellow belly, Jake?
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I got you. I have an NSFW story about hair.
Oh,
So
yes.
back to hair. If you don't mind.
Fantastic.
So Dallas Christian has come up in the chat, and that's where I went. Funny enough, my freshman year was I transferred in mid-year because my old school closed down. It was an
Prime
even
Academy.
smaller private school, pretty much. Teachers weren't getting paid, and so I went to Dallas Christian. Yeah, Dion coached us the last 3.5 years for me in high school, and
The Jewel of Mesquite.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly. And so I did the PA for the baseball team that spring for Dallas Christian. And the ace of the baseball team, he was a senior. We're going to change his name. Let's call him Aaron Torres. And have you guys heard of poliosis?
No.
So
So like
this
a
is-
hybrid polio scoliosis.
So it has nothing to do with polio.
Or
but
scoliosis.
or scoliosis for that matter. Oh man, Jameson Williams.
Yeah, I thought he'd be better.
Yeah. So it is where you think of, if you've seen Rogue and X-Men, where a patch of your hair is just all white, and maybe it's the back of your head or somewhere on your
Yeah.
body, usually
Now-
on the head.
I had a
Now
couple friends who.
Now I
Yeah.
know who you're talking about.
Okay. So
Cool.
this guy, he was an awesome pitcher that year, senior ace. It's senior day, last home game, right, for the baseball team. You do the introductions before the game, and I decided to use the nickname for this kid on the PA. And the starting pitcher, number 17, Aaron Cumbrow Torres.
Yes. Yes.
Very dumb zone
Beautiful.
friendly.
Very Ted Emmerich on his way to being
Oh my
Ted.
gosh.
Incredible.
That didn't go well.
Yeah, that DC, of course not.
Every dumb fuck is like, yes, Ted. Like that was.
Do you have the Cox family breathing down your neck?
Chandler and all those guys. Yeah. No, good people. No.
So it didn't.
How did you get that? How did you get that intel?
Everyone called him that.
Okay, so you just kind of
hey, what's up,
down,
Cumbrow?
I played.
He would laugh about it.
Could you
just
see
you
his
just jotted
face
it down,
when you
not
did it?
thinking.
Well, and y'all were in the early days of talking shit on social media leading to a game, right? Because we
No,
were definitely
man.
doing that.
Yeah, I mean,
by
this
the time
was
we were
03,
around.
05.
Yeah,
Not
this
really.
was before
Okay.
that. I mean, this
Okay.
was.
I played against Cumbrow in his freshman year. So.
Wow. There you go.
Oh, y'all go way back, huh?
Yeah, again, Fort Worth Christian, right?
Who is the Bartell who?
Richard
Bartell. So
Right.
if you were announcing his games in high
Would you
school,
have
you'd have
called
been
him
like,
backdoor?
What was his nick?
backdoor
Oh,
Bartell.
that's right.
What do you
Didn't
call
he
it?
inadvertently?
Inside the park home run?
Didn't he catch the wrong hole or
Tuesday.
something?
That was huge.
What was that story?
You know,
The inadvertent wrong hole type.
I think it was just something
Yikes.
that you got really taken with.
Oh yeah. Well, I heard that was his nickname in high school.
Yeah,
Backdoor Bartell.
I don't think that was actually true, but
Oh. I heard from some people who went to Grapevine.
I think you heard from one person.
Well, that's all I
You
need.
wanted to
and
believe
then
it
you
so bad.
popularized it on a
Yeah.
platform of your choosing.
Yeah. Well, he was a good friend of mine.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you think will someone else claim that that's their intellectual property and we're the ones who are allowed to say backdoor Bartell?
Not IP, but AP.
There you go.
APIP. Look at Dan Camp. Look at this guy.
He's over there formulating his plan.
I'm so happy for him, man.
Dan Campbell?
Yeah.
Same.
I'm waiting for the game where they just have a giant espresso machine right next to him the whole game.
Because he does. Like, that's the thing, right? He drinks all that coffee. And,
yeah.
You get anxious at a certain point, you know? The nicotine and the coffee and then
play action every first down.
Yeah, every first down. You're right.
Seems
Just
like
make
a
it
good
easy.
bit.
Yeah.
Turns out you can just occasionally make things easy for your quarterback.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird. That we're not
Okay.
used to.
The Packers had receivers running wide open like they did in the Cowboys game last night, and that was the Niners defense. So I will say I think their scheme is
It made me feel a little bit better.
right.
Yeah.
Didn't y'all think the same thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Packers should have won that game.
I agree.
But still, that doesn't excuse how poor we played because we played poorly.
They had a better game plan.
They did. They
yeah,
did.
LaFleur, man, underrated.
The fucking Lions.
Yeah, I don't think McCarthy's it.
What are we going to do? Cross them
Another
off
one
the list, right?
Yeah. It'll just be Commanders.
Mm-hmm. Washington.
Ugh.
Niners play like they did last night. Lions are going to be going with the Super Bowl.
Agree. Probably not going to happen though.
Jerry sold his soul for the last Super Bowl, and then that was it.
Dime.
Yeet.
Yeet.
Oh, yes.
Monroe.
The sun god.
That was beautiful, man.
Top 3 receiver in the NFL right now?
100%.
He's so good.
It's
My
CD,
prop.
Tyreek, and Amon.
I mean, JJ being hurt too.
Yeah. Like,
JJ
Well, yeah,
being
I mean,
hurt,
yeah, I guess I just mean this
like
year.
I don't
yeah.
think he's top 3.
This year.
Yeah.
Who would you put for?
But does he sniff anything?
Nico Collins.
Not Nico Collins, but
Tank
I would
down.
say obviously Jamar and JJ are next. But
Yes.
Well, if you listen to CD, he's the best in the
dude.
league.
He's gonna
so.
cry.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Either
Dan
way.
Campbell?
He's gonna
I
cry in
can't
the post game.
wait.
Not after this game.
Yes, he will.
That's why I love him. I love that.
Dude, remember? Just think back to 3 years ago. One win,
Yeah. One win and then
and they
barely
lost like
missed the
they
playoffs.
lost like 9 games by 1 score
Right.
or less.
Right.
Oh yeah, it was like
Heartbreaking.
a struggle to get there.
You
It
got to
just
kind of feel for golf too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah,
Yeah.
dude! How do you not pull for him?
Goff's better than Dak.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, they went
I think they're the
13
same.
and 1.
I think they're the same
3,
type of
13 and 1.
QB.
Okay, first
Goff
year.
is not losing this game, which is a divisional game for his team.
I think Goff probably handles pressure a lot better than Dak. Dak has a problem with when the pressure's on, he just loses it. That's what I mean about his
Goff's
stupid
been through a
face.
lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's also been to a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And got dumped by that team.
Yeah.
Have to make it back.
Who they beat last week?
That hat sucks.
Yep.
Agree.
That's the Passover at
is
Lids in
kinda
like
90s.
93.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know about that one.
Discount racket lids.
Yeah.
Sweat stains.
Remember the 3-bar era?
Of course.
Oh.
Yeah.
With the suggestive names ones like the Cox.
Cox.
I wonder if that's another thing with
Moorhead.
being the number one
Woody,
overall draft
Ohio
pick.
State.
You're
used to it.
The pressure, yeah, that kind of expectation and pressure is
You're so
always
used
on
to
you.
it. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
if you can get through just that,
He's held it up better than most.
Whoa,
ones,
her
I
hands are
would say.
tiny. Those insanely small hands, like a carny.
Jerry would have never.
It's like from the SNL,
would've
Yeah,
never
it's
the
advised-
finger legs.
Unbelievable.
This is,
Christian
typically the easiest drive for an offense in this situation. It's play prevent.
Grit has been established.
Damn, this is this is awesome.
Yeah.
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 Turn that volume up.
Should have been.
This is the most fun I've had here, and I think it's just because like I'm
very
not
small.
feeling pain.
Well, because
You
it
know?
was Bills and
Yeah.
last
Yeah,
week, right?
yeah.
Exactly.
I just
And the
mean, like,
Bills-
for Detroit, like this is
Everything.
so cool.
This is
Yeah.
great,
To see it
man.
for
And for
them,
Dan
yeah.
Campbell.
This is how the comeback begins.
Yeah.
City on the rise.
15-0
If
run
any
here.
team or any coach
Nobody's
deserves
saying it's a
it,
city on the rise.
they're going to start making cars again. What are you talking about?
Ford Motor Company. Rectangle Pizza.
they're going to have drinking water soon.
Before you know it.
Before you know it,
Motown.
Motown. Don't sleep on Motown.
Oh.
Yeah, I think you asked a question like, would it be easier to be a fan of like a team like the Rangers, where you don't have a high expectation, or
And
would
you
it
win a Super Bowl once a decade.
shit.
or whatever.
right? Or and it's subjective just because baseball and football are different, you know.
For sure.
But I will say, as a Rangers fan, I've been a Rangers fan my whole life. That didn't cause me anywhere near as much pain as the Cowboys cause me every year. Because with the Rangers, I'm like, oh, when we made it to the playoffs, when we swept
Oh,
Baltimore,
God. Timeout?
that was like, oh, that's wonderful. Didn't expect it, you know. But with the
blew a timeout.
Cowboys, they tell you, no, we're doing it.
And you
McCarthy just said, you got to buy in. You
Yeah.
should buy in. No.
And even when they're not that good,
They win a lot
it's
of
always
games too.
heartbreak either way.
It's always an illusion.
Man, it spun out of that first hit though.
Yeah.
Got out of the first one.
I mean, what's he going to do?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Even
like,
you saw Mahomes in the Super Bowl.
Hit his
Get him out of the game.
Oh well, I guess you played that.
He did.
I'm done with this guy.
This guy.
Baker's going to Baker.
So what's he saying to himself
Yeah,
now, Jake? All right,
It's in the beer can.
we have to score with 3 minutes left. We have to
I mean,
hold
look,
a
I
three
mean-
and outs.
if I were a Bucks fan right now, I would have all the confidence in the world.
You don't really want to be using your timeouts on offense.
No.
We'd be doing that. Okay.
That was
look,
a
so we
terrible
only-
timeout.
That was a horrible timeout.
Unless
pick it up
they just
here.
drew up the touchdown play.
That's a great call, Dan.
I don't think you get some yards here.
He
Anything.
drew it up in the dirt. He's looking left. He's throwing left.
Oh!
He's overthrowing left.
Finding men.
Did a Dak.
Darn.
Literally has not thrown an accurate ball all day.
Baker.
That's honestly not wrong.
All right, this is a
I mean,
key
first
play.
quarter I saw.
Here to walk us through the most key play of the game. It's television's Ted
Ted
Emmerich.
Emmerich, here he is, folks. Oh, he's stretching it out.
Yes.
4th and 14 with 5:37 to go. Yeah, what if you just switch to Nance at Augusta voice?
This is a win or go home.
Yes, it is.
Thank you for being my friend.
Maybe. I'll go Radio Harlan for you. Mayfield is back to throw. He bounces up and down on the balls of his feet. He rolls to his right. He fumbles. It's caught by Evans, and it's a first down.
24, gain of 24.
24 yards on 4th and 14, and the Bucks still have life.
Are you the
stats guy?
Stats guy?
Yeah.
Is that what happens in the ear?
Yeah.
So not in the ear, it's a note on the side.
Oh,
It's a
okay.
note.
Yeah, they, like an index card or a whiteboard or something. Every stat guy is different. They'll, 24, whatever the.
Oh.
Hey, that was an accurate throw, Jake.
Ted,
The real pro can
I
have
would
it in
love
his
to
ear,
have
Ted.
you with me on my day to day, and then you're just narrating like. And
300
then she
yards.
That was his first one.
Gets to
300 yards.
300
Look at
yards.
that. What a stat line.
How many drops has he had?
Okay,
Oh,
he
healing
did look
again.
off the defense there. Let's give him credit.
You don't like having the
Bounds,
stats guy in
clock
your ear, Ted?
stopped. I don't, because you usually have the producer in your ear already.
Okay. It's too much.
And yeah, and every stat guy that I've dealt with, they, I mean,
Cumbeard.
they just do the notes.
I think it was come brow, but yep.
Oh, now that's a throw.
Look at him. He's
There you
heating up.
go.
That was a dart.
I stepped into a parallel universe where I'm living out my dreams, but the Cowboys still do their cowboy shit. But I tell myself that every morning. Like, you just stepped into a parallel universe.
Oh, that's a late hit. Maybe.
I've got Dan
They'll
saying
never
"come
get there."
beard" in my ear.
No way Bowles goes for 2 here, right?
Ooh.
Lake is so
I
obsessed
like it.
with
No.
the go for 2 down
I like
when
it.
you're
It
down 2
makes
scores.
sense.
On the road? Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were into that too.
I mean, I am. I just nobody does it.
What would you do then?
I mean, I would do it
In the playoffs?
100%. It's a coin flip twice.
With
You're on a
Baker,
roll
it's kind of
like
like a guarantee.
Yeah, you're right. It's more of a guarantee. That timeout is going to really hurt them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Who's their OC?
I don't know his
Canales?
Canales.
Yeah.
He wasn't even an offensive coordinator. I think at the highest level was like junior varsity before this year. In high school. I'm
He's
not
a
kidding.
position coach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's looking left. He's
Oh, got it! Touchdown!
boys.
Go for 2.
That's
Go for
what
2. Go for
guy.
2. Go for 2.
This is
Didn't
what
we
happens when
just
you
you
learn
watch
that
him in
that cost you
college?
$10,000?
Yep.
What?
Oh, you
Throwing
went
the
to
ball?
OU. I thought you went to
Oh,
A&M.
yeah.
No, y'all keep
not
doing
A&M
that
guy?
to him. He
Dude,
went
the-
to
the
OU.
misconception is the reality.
So
of this
stupid.
one.
In this universe,
Okay.
you're an Aggie.
What cost you 10K?
Throwing
the
a
ball
ball.
in the
Throwing
stands.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it does. Yeah, Scott Chandler said that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the most fun thing you
Look
could do
at
after a
them. They're
touchdown.
doing
Okay,
it. Yeah.
here we go.
That's what we like.
Here
They're
we
going to show
go.
Dan Campbell how to Dan
Todd
Campbell.
Bowles doesn't like it.
Here we go.
Here we go.
It's the Spider-Man meme with Dan Campbell right now.
He's like, yeah, I would be doing the same shit.
Look how under control Baker is.
I don't know that you want to use too many of Baker's,
Magic
scoring
moments.
plays. Yeah, just
Are they going to bring the running back in the backfield?
would you
Yeah.
do it, Jake?
Shotgun
Yes.
QB draw.
They're
100%.
empty?
Yeah.
I don't know that I would go empty, but yeah.
No
100%.
way. I would not go empty here.
Oh, he's got him. He's
Back
got him.
shoulder.
All day. Come
Evans.
on, give him
Oh,
a
man.
Throw it.
Where is it? Where is
No
it?
flag.
Where is
That
it?
was good.
No
Give him a
flag.
shot
The
at it,
flag
though.
capitals of the world.
I mean, if he's not touching him, it's not a flag.
On his headset again.
Not the best ball.
No.
Damn.
Not the best
Well,
route.
that's it.
Hey.
You need to get it a
Flag.
little
You
bit
deserve a
further
flag there.
to the pylon.
No.
What if he caught it like
Dude,
that on
yeah.
Melifondo's
No
back?
PI.
That'd been awesome.
Right behind him.
Shoot.
I mean, that kind of buries them, right?
It's gonna make it tough.
Be all right.
Be all right.
Just get a touchdown.
I mean,
Go for 2.
it's
Yeah.
Baker. I don't know why I don't even know why I'm not believing in him.
Got to get one stop.
Well, yeah. So now, it's like, all right, we go for 2 here. If they don't get it, if we score again, you're still gonna get
Then-
it. Yeah. So you're saying you might as well do it. I didn't agree with it, but I get.
So you would kick the point.
Yeah. I'm making sure I got these 2-point plays. So you make it, you're down to 6, and you say you're going to win anyway. So it's like, well, why not? Right. Yeah. But you just,
And it's the playoffs.
yeah, but
Where's Baker from? Is he from Texas?
Yeah.
I think he is, yeah.
Like Travis.
Yeah.
Like Travis. Yeah.
Football factory.
Yeah.
a pretty downtrodden area,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Came from
He's a
nowhere.
walk-on, came from nowhere.
But was the story
From
that
the wrong
UT
side of the
wouldn't-
tracks.
UT didn't want him?
No.
Yeah, he went to Wilmer Hutchins.
Jake would have you believe that he got offers from Alabama and Georgia, Texas.
Yeah, what were those offers?
Washington State, I think, was the best one.
Yeah.
That was by far the best one.
Look, nobody gave him anything.
I wanna
He had to
say
do
Rice
all
or
of this
something
on
like
his
that.
own.
Yeah, that sounds right. FAU, New Mexico, North Texas, Rice, Sam Houston, and Wyoming. The walk-on offers from Baylor, Tech, and Washington State. Baker.
Oh, walk-on. Okay.
Yeah.
I actually really like.
He could have been a
Baker,
mean
though.
greener.
He could have.
Art Briles Baylor. Right.
Yeah.
Do you know Baker has as many playoff wins as Dak?
About to be more.
I might believe in Baker more than I believe in Dak.
Oh.
As fucked up as that sounds. And
Yeah,
I
it really
love
sounds.
Dak as a person, maybe not so much as my
Yeah.
quarterback.
I think we all gave up last week.
Yeah, until next year.
Heisman Trophy winner, first-round draft pick, AFC playoff win, NFC playoff win. How big
who
is
else?
that list? How big
Who
is
else?
that list? Did Tom Brady do that? Nope.
He's not a 4th-round draft pick, I'll tell you that.
That's right.
I thought in the moment that they were just throwing it.
What did Terry McCauley just tell us?
I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't hear it. Fitz.
Man, that timeout sucks.
Yeah, it's gonna come back.
Yeah, but they got the 2-minute warning.
They do have the 2.
Love the end racism bit.
Yeah.
Just
I think
end
that's
it.
gonna do it.
Problem solved.
Just end it.
Yeah, why can't we just end it?
Is the thing though, if you put that on there, you can never take it off
Yeah.
Well, I
until
mean,
it's the mission is
until it's
accomplished.
ended. Yeah.
Who's going to make the call? Hey,
So
let's restart racism just in case.
Kick it back off.
Has the NFL called for a ceasefire?
that's a
You know,
really
their
good question, Sam.
Their silence is deafening.
Beautiful.
Play action on first
Beautiful.
down.
Great point, Blake.
Oh, I did come up with one the other day. I was workshopping.
Okay.
Oh.
The Ben and
flavors?
Jerry's.
Yes.
Yeah. Let's see here. From the river to the sea, salt caramel.
Okay, like that.
Okay,
Wow.
that's not bad.
That's
That's not
awesome.
bad.
That's
Wow.
very good.
Mine was Gaza Road.
Okay.
Like that too.
Like Rocky Road. Yeah.
I feel like Gaza chip is still my favorite.
Oh,
Gaza-
nice. Yeah.
Chocolate Gaza chip.
That
is-
was Jake's on the live stream.
Gaza chip's good.
Someone gave us that one, I think.
What was yours that you mentioned on the stream, Jake?
Reese fire.
Yes, the
Which
Reese
is
fire.
beautiful.
Fantastic.
Thank you, guys.
Oh God.
I mean, Baker can't play both sides of the ball.
No, he needs to line up at middle linebacker.
This feels like a Cowboy game.
Is it
Yeah.
a first down? I hope it is.
I want to go back to the classic Peaches of Normandy, though.
Yeah,
because
that was
I mean, that's incredible.
That's a good one.
Blake,
That's
come on.
Thank you.
the highlight
original.
of his career.
And another thing you said recently that had me almost
Keep
crash
going.
my car was
Keep going.
pop it out. And just one boot.
She's in a group hostel. Come on. Just
Pop
it out.
Pop it out.
Yeah,
Just pop it out, babe.
let us see one.
Just one. We don't need two.
No.
Gaza chip's good.
Gaza chip.
Oh man,
That's good.
The chat has a good one. Peach in the Middle East.
Yep.
Oh.
Oh man.
You better
Get him. Get him.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, there we go.
There you go.
Whew.
Now we're just rooting for Chappie to cover. What's the spread? Fitz?
6.5.
Pralines and Palestinians.
You're gonna have to get a touchdown.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jewberry.
Oh, no.
See, you're overlooking Israelis and cream on that one.
That's
like, yeah.
That's good.
That's a killer. That's basically a full timeout right there.
Yes or no? That was pretty good too. Yeah, for the
Iraqi Road.
Oh, okay. a little outside the zone of
Yes.
specification, but
And they call us dumb fucks. Come on.
They really called that.
I don't think that's. I don't really feel like that's called.
No.
now with the expansion, you could go yum and lime. Like,
Okay. Yeah. Man, that sucks.
what, Gaza? It's terrible.
No, that call. That's just. I don't know.
What's worse?
That's a good question. I posed this question.
Well, let's get back to feeling good about Dan Campbell then, since
Yeah.
I mean, see, we're gonna walk out of here feeling good no matter what happens.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah,
he's gonna cry.
Yeah.
I don't think he cries at this. I think that would show too much.
He's getting ready for
I
it.
think they get to the Super Bowl.
They've
he
been
does.
through so much.
Yeah.
This is just a divisional win, though. I know it's something that you haven't seen.
Man.
Damn.
Damn, Dan.
Jeez.
That's cold.
Damn, Dan.
That happened.
Will Jerry try to tell us
Thanks, man.
how good it
Look.
was that the Cowboys beat one of the teams in the NFC Championship?
Top 7.
You know it.
You know, we're right there. We beat.
Don't do fake, Jerry.
Do it.
Yep.
I got
want more.
a second in. I realized.
Yeah.
No, we need more. Joining us on the stream.
You've made the right call.
Throwing it again.
Oh,
wow.
my.
He got trucked.
Lit him up.
No, that's what I love about Dan Campbell.
Timeout.
I love the emotion. Like, I'm
timeout.
a very emotional person. So to see that, like,
That's
as a man, it's just like, yeah, cry, do it.
I love
Let
it.
everybody know. I feel like you're probably the same. You're pretty
course.
emotional.
Top Bowls, zero emotion.
Why are they not calling a timeout?
Do they have any?
They have one.
One.
Yeah.
They don't
Fuck.
really have to, though.
I would, though. Why would you elect to let them burn 40 seconds?
Hey, are there any waters in that or just beer?
Well, they would have burned it in a second anyway to
No
get
waters.
down to this
Okay.
2-minute warning, you know?
Yeah.
I laughed because I read
You're gonna
Jake's
have to
tweet
throw.
that said somebody suplex
Stop.
somebody in my.
Stop. They could have just made them do that. They would have gotten 40 seconds.
Wow.
What?
Jake's tweet said somebody
you're right there,
suplex
bitch.
somebody in my flag football game, and that's why I'll never quit playing.
I mean, 2 minutes is a decent amount of time, and they'll have
Yeah,
a timeout,
no,
so
I mean-
it's not the worst.
As long as that's happening, I'm going to be out there.
I'll be there.
That's a great case for y'all to live stream from those games. That right there.
Oh, word.
I mean, I don't know, Fitz. It worked out pretty well. You got the game stoppage, 2-minute warning, and the timeout.
Yeah.
Well, it's going to stop anyway because it's going to punt's going to
You
happen. Like,
might not, though.
Yeah. Down it quick if they can.
No.
Yeah,
No.
that
Yeah,
was
you're
a
right.
wrong call.
Yep.
On the bright side, you know,
Off
they get
by about 3 seconds.
if they get sacked, they at least get the timeout. But I prefer to have the
Yeah, you're
35
probably right.
seconds.
Baker doesn't need 2 minutes.
Man,
Truer words have never been spoken.
Dang, what a great game.
I think that's how long it was behind Cheesecake
I mean, it
Factory.
terribly played into one. But yeah.
I just wanted to come down to a 2-point.
Sam, how long did it
Just give me
take him
that
behind
part.
Cheesecake Factory? Less than 2 minutes.
Who here has a bet on either side?
I got nothing.
Nobody.
Nobody?
I got Tampa.
6.5.
Oh.
Yeah, 6. The over I covered 6.5. Yeah.
2 minutes
Very
is
close.
as smacked as Baker probably was. 2 minutes is probably light. That's light work.
Light work.
Chappie, we want a touchdown for Chappie here.
Yeah.
That'd be huge.
And me.
And
I know you don't know me, but me.
Yes. Yeah. No, I'm rooting for you too.
Thanks, buddy.
Jeff, you don't think you've won enough money in game shows?
How much luck do you have in this one?
Never enough, huh?
I did kick a field goal and I won a Mustang once.
What?
Okay, this motherfucker. Like
Hold on.
what?
Can we get a,
Oh.
can we get a microphone on him? Can we get a microphone on him?
What?
I kicked a 40-yard field goal
Give him the mic.
And I won a brand new Mustang convertible.
What year?
What the fuck?
This was 98. So it was around the time, well, no, Millionaire was 10 years late. It was 10 years before Millionaire.
Damn.
Yeah. And so they had to make sure that I hadn't played any sort of UIL sponsored event, soccer, football, whatever. And when the investigation cleared, then I know that sounds way more. So Lloyd's of London, well, they were the one. Why is that funny? Lloyd's of London was the insurance company, and they like went back to my fucking I don't know, way back, and so I got cleared, and then I drove it literally right off the showroom floor on Christmas Eve.
Like a hot high school girl in a Mustang.
But yeah, I really did. I'll find the footage for you, Dan.
Oh my god!
I bet.
Yeah, I'd love
it.
Okay.
Man.
When the investigation cleared.
Were you wearing shorts?
Yeah, that was my first thought. Is it just shorts and then that's where you get your luck?
Always.
My god. Oh.
Yeah, it's late November. You might be wearing shorts anyway. I wear shorts all the time.
Oh my god.
Okay, here we go.
Here we go.
From the
That's it.
10, 1:59 to go.
What down?
The narrative changes now.
Get out of bounds.
Okay,
Nope.
we're gonna do this.
You
right.
know,
Oh, we got time.
with your voice, I feel like you could do like a great Dan Campbell. Like I've been hearing you, and I keep
The
thinking
chat
like,
is saying that.
Boy,
The chat's on the
Absolutely.
Dan Campbell.
Oh,
bit.
yes.
that is totally true.
We've got the fake Dan Campbell.
Or a good wrestling promo. Like
Yes. Let me tell you something, brother.
there goes Dak. There it goes.
First round quarterback.
Yep.
Hey, what did he throw? 340 yards today? Something like that.
Wow.
if you're a Bucks fan right now, you're
Okay,
You're
we're
Even
gonna do
Hey.
putting
this
it
or
over the
not.
middle at all.
He did thread
look how
that.
red his face is.
I mean, that pass was so good, somebody had to catch it.
Well, now there's real adversity.
What are you
He
What
threw
was
it
he looking
right
at?
Into that.
Just a terrible route.
Yeah, it's not
The
on
Lion.
Baker.
Tampa
Right.
still rolls
Yeah,
with
watch-
him next year, though, right?
The Lion mascot's
to.
disappointment.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Unless
I
Cleveland
mean,
gets him back.
that's a superhuman play by the defense.
Wow. Baker's going to bake.
Okay, we're gonna do this or not.
Yeah, no, get out.
Oh, look at Dan.
There he
Look
is.
at Dan.
Dan Campbell looks like a Tums guy.
Dan, you can't get him on for the stream after all your years together.
That guy has indigestion or heartburn right now.
Maybe the
He's
good
got the tears in his eyes already.
Yeah.
Well, Jeff finally lost something. Yeah.
Or is it a numbers game?
Oh man, this place is going nuts.
8-way parlay.
Wild.
All right, can you book Eminem this week, Blake?
Sure.
So is Corby jumping on in the final minute here, or what's the deal?
Yes.
He said he would join us next week for the next week's Baker game.
Ah.
Yeah.
Wow.
For real? Part of the 6-month thing?
Yeah.
Let's see if they cut away again in Dallas.
Effing Detroit
Yeah.
Lions.
Where's
Frost
the weather, how's
alert
the weather
For
in
a
Dallas?
conference championship.
How's the weather? They're
Yeah,
going
they
to cut
can hang
away?
another banner, right, Ted?
Man.
That is great for him, man.
Look at him.
He's
He's
an
already got
awesome
him.
dude.
Yeah.
He's already crying.
That's awesome.
All he does is win.
I loved Goff's work in La La Land too.
Yeah, he does look like
That's a
Ryan.
different guy.
The Notebook, you know, it's made me cry.
I smell lion Super Bowl. That's going to be a Tony Romo line.
Super
Oh
Bowl.
my God, I can
I
hear it.
smell
Mouthpiece
Super
on the ear is
Bowl.
gross.
We're back.
Mouthpiece on the ear.
Jim.
Jim.
Yeah, he does kind of look like Ryan Gosling. You're
A
right.
little bit.
Oh
little bit.
yeah. He also doesn't know where north is.
He might be more boring than Dak as well.
Wait, the sunrise is in the what?
His interviews. Man.
He only gets glare on that one eye.
It's his superpower.
Yep. It's just
Well, time to hit some props.
Yeah, Fitz, what's your promo code on Prize Picks?
I have a guy. I go through a guy.
Okay. Well,
friend.
thanks to everybody here.
Yay.
Thanks, Fitz. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much. This was so much fun.
Sorry about Baker.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Hey,
look
thanks
at
to,
Baker taking pictures.
Thanks to
Hey, man, can I get
Rob
a-
and Clay.
can I get
for
a
sure?
pic?
Yeah.
Yay.
Where would we be without them? Well, we'd be here. Just nobody would know it. And the biggest thanks to Justin for bringing
Yes.
the
Incredible
Hickory
barbecue.
Heat barbecue.
Yes.
Hickory Heat barbecue. Where can we find you guys? Online? Internet? Facebook?
Facebook.
Okay, go to internet.
Internet.
www.facebook.com.
At Hickory Heat.
Okay. It's awesome. Any closing remarks? Television's Ted Emmerich.
It was an honor to be here,
Anyone?
as always.
Yeah.
Yes.
To play us out. Get any closing tune for Jameson. Ah, nice.
Adios, mofo.